But I'll keep refreshing the page and see if it pops up.
It's a question you have to ask yourself.
There you go. Okay.
That's a good description. That's a good title for this video.
I'm
Thrilling
not-
Intent. The stream appears to be
Thrilling
starting.
Intent. Does this work? Is this on?
I'm not seeing it, but it might take a second.
It says stream is live now. Okay.
That's a good description. That's a good title for this video. Thrilling Intent. The stream appears to. Okay, I can hear some echoes coming from.
Time to get headphones on.
Okay.
Release the memes.
Oh god, no.
Please put them back. But this is we are trying something a little bit different this time. I have with me here Matt in the flesh.
Hello.
If you hear any echoes on our end, I horribly apologize because trying something a little different. That.
Let us know if there are audio issues or echoing, and I will close my cavernous mouth, if only a bit, and hopefully stop some of that.
Okay,
on the same
I
note.
also have headphones in now, so that should ideally cut down on additional echoes.
Good for you. Good for you. But if you're watching this as the video on demand, like days after, skip to the time code in the description.
If you're watching this afterwards, I'll put in a timestamp.
Yeah.
So that people can skip to it.
There'll be something down in the comments. Generally, we wait about 15 minutes for people to filter in because we are inconsistent about getting our shit off the ground.
We sure are.
But,
Is this thing on?
No. I'm quiet? Am I louder?
You are quiet.
Oh, it's still?
No, you're not quiet to us.
Oh, yeah, well, actually, Elfie, that is in fact because I was very distant. I was in fact trying to get my cat off of something that he should not have been on.
Lost, you're so distant. Why don't we talk anymore?
I've tried to talk to you, but you didn't answer.
It's true.
Yeah, how's that for some reality?
I didn't feel like it.
Wow.
okay. So, here we are, I guess.
And let's give it just a little bit for people to filter in, etc., etc.
Do you want to talk about the system at all, or should that be...
No, that'll be after people come in.
Okay, all that glorious dripping dialogue should be saved.
the glorious.
It's dripping off of the dialogue. Jack.
Glorious dialogue.
Sentence.
but
Words
yeah.
with characters
Fucking-
longer than 12.
In the meantime, what have you all been up to? You guys first, pointing at 3W members, because I haven't seen you in years. At
Really?
least. Yeah.
Really,
That's not true.
That's
true for you, Jackson.
I mean, he's technically correct. I've been playing the new Final Fantasy patch and having a blast. I've been watching way too much Gundam as usual. I'm almost out, and that terrifies me.
Oh no.
And I've been working on TI stuff, obviously, and preparing for this stream because I'm excited.
Excited? Really? You're excited for this?
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Don't say it like
No,
that.
I was...
I think he's patronizing.
I feel like he's been...
Definitely
No!
is. Jeez, man.
No, I was like, oh,
I gotta be like that.
What have
I
you
gotta
been up-
toy with our emotions.
What have you been up to, Jackson?
I've been playing Final Fantasy. I've been drawing. I've been sleeping.
Nice. Can you give us a little spoiler on what you've been drawing? I ask you that knowing you can't.
Well, it's a little thing called...
nice.
What have you been up to lately?
Let's see. I've also been playing a little bit of the new Fire Emblem, which is a lot of fun.
Fuck yes.
I've
Conquest or Birthright?
Birthright.
I'm
started
gonna
with
have to
Birthright.
kill you
Yeah, that's
now.
fair. That's fair. I've been writing this month's pamphlet, which should be done before super long. Doing some music stuff.
Birthright.
Birthright. Yeah, that's a.
Can I spoil one of the cool music things
Yeah.
you're doing coming up?
Fine. Go ahead.
No, you're not allowed to spoil anything.
No, I'm spoiling this right now.
No, I wasn't allowed to spoil.
Yeah, you aren't. This is.
Ha! Idiot.
Who was he saying that to even?
I don't know.
But no, Matt wrote a wonderful new ending ditty for us because it's really damn good.
I'm really excited to hear that, actually.
It's really
Yeah,
really good.
I'll send it to you guys, so you can drop for you guys before it does for everybody else.
Whoa, is that because we backed our Patreon?
No.
No,
We
no.
backed it into a corner.
No. Faust, if you were attempting to try to pump the Patreon, I think people, I think you fucked up
I was
bad.
doing the opposite.
Oh, okay, great.
Well, yeah, then you did great, man.
In the hurts.
Yeah, congratulations. I don't want to donate anymore.
Yes, nice. You shouldn't. Okay, all right. Got,
This is not a surprise stream. It was just.
It is just that we have been very
It is-
disorganized this month. I got sick for like a week and a half.
Let's call it a surprise stream.
Yeah, surprise!
Surprise. It was a surprise for me.
For you, internet.
Yeah. Actually, no, it wasn't a surprise for you, Jackson. We talked about doing it today about.
Yeah, you didn't say what time.
Yeah, we said about the 27th on like the 3rd of the month, but we didn't talk about what time, though we have been pretty consistent about. Anyway, I'll chew into you later.
We always start at 6.
Anyway.
We started at 5. What?
Okay, no, later. Not important.
I was waiting for an announcement video.
Oh, yeah. All right, I think once we hit 50 watching, then we'll go ahead and start. Until then,
Chosen 50.
the chosen 50.
Faust, speaking of the Chosen, are you, since this is not directly related to the video of the day, folks, do you have anything to give away today to the...
I do, which I was going. I always have things to give
exuberance.
away.
God, yeah.
Oh, fire up the t-shirt cannon.
No, I've always got stuff to give away.
See?
Yeah.
Well, now,
Sometimes it's tetanus, though.
yeah, sometimes it is tetanus.
Sometimes it's just bags full of nails.
Yeah, but yeah, I will talk about what that is once we start rolling.
Oh,
And also, thank you so much. Oh God, we just hit 50. That jumped up. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, and congratulations for 10K subs. Someone asked what our thoughts were on that. My thoughts are something along the lines of, just panic mostly.
Yeah, the new degree of personal responsibility is at an all-time high, but I'm still the same shitbird I've always been. So.
Yeah.
All right, so
Jokes
I'm
on
waiting.
you
I'm
guys.
waiting to wake up from this fever dream any moment.
all right. Silence from the peanut gallery.
What?
Are we ready?
What?
That's
What?
What? Did you say that to my fucking face?
Did you
We-
say that to my face?
We're about to get started with a system called Tears of a Machine. It is a parody of giant robot anime. It's very fun. In particular, it's a parody of Evangelion, if you're...
Yeah, you tricked me here saying it was gonna be
I
Gundam.
was tricked too! I
Yeah.
was led to believe that it was based on Gundam, alright?
You
Alright?
tricked me, you son of a bitch.
I tricked me! Okay? Life is difficult. But anyway. Alright, so yeah. Since we still are getting more people, let's do introductions, because last time it seemed to be quite helpful for some people who had some misconceptions. I'm Faust. I play Ash. I also do various other things, but I will be playing the role of the DM this time.
It's called director in this system.
Yes, it's called
Yeah.
the director.
You're
It's called Boss Man. You're the Bruce Springsteen for this session.
you're
Yeah.
Dekiano. Congratulations. Now
No!
ruin your franchise.
The Springsteen must moderate discussions between the players. The Springsteen must always be perfectly arbitrary. I am Jay. I am the DM for Thrilling Intent. I do the voices of Kier and Thog and all the other people who sound exactly the goddamn same.
Bullshit.
I am happy to be playing this giant robot thing because we did giant robots last month and it went over great.
Yeah,
So
I
giant
was going to
robot
make fun of
thing.
all your giant robots that you made fun of last month.
Yeah. Thank you, Dick.
Wait, hold on a second. What were some of the misconceptions that people
I was
had?
gonna ask that. Yeah.
People thought I was you.
What are the misconceptions?
What?
Oh,
Yeah, people just had like us mixed up. No,
Oh, Jesus, why?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Do you really not want to beat me that badly?
Oh.
Wow. Do you?
Yeah.
Introduce yourself. Clear up some misconceptions.
Hello. I'm Jackson, aka Gregor, aka I do the art.
There you go.
Here I thought it was just ambient space noise.
Uh huh.
Also that, of course. I'm Matt. I play Marcus Falafi, the one and only. I also write all the character songs and punch numbers into a spreadsheet. Hiya.
Yeah. So that's everybody. Whoa, I just heard my voice for a second. But then I think Matt moved back to where he was and his body obscured the sound source. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to stay right here.
Yeah,
exactly like this.
We're both holding
Yes.
we're both holding incredibly corny sitcom poses. This is gonna be hard.
Wait, did Jackson draw this splash art? What is the splash art?
This splash art was not drawn by Jackson. This is actually promo art for Tears of a Machine. This was on their Kickstarter.
Oh, I
Whenever they
see
kicked
now.
their product into starting. Okay. Anyway.
Good one.
Thanks. But yeah, so this system is it's a bit different than the last couple ones we've done. We did an Apocalypse World game the last time I DM'd, which was Monster of the Week, which had a very, very cool system, very easy to get into, and it...
Was that an Apocalypse World game, or did we make it an Apocalypse World game through our actions?
Well, good joke, but the rule set of the game is based on something called Apocalypse World, which is like it's used to make like everything.
Good quick paint something.
But yeah, Tears of a Machine has a very interesting system. In particular, there is something called ego and id, which we'll hopefully see more of as we play the game. I plan to use it to destroy at least 1 to 2 of the players this time.
I'm
Mine
afraid
are
I
already
only
destroyed.
have super ego. Thank you.
Okay, well, we'll see about
Just
that.
call me Daddy Freud.
No. No.
Okay. Well,
Freud.
if you have any cocaine, let Daddy Freud know.
No, I won't.
Might
yeah.
be really stream.
Yes.
No, I think it might be escalating a tiny bit.
But yeah, basically, to explain quickly what ego and id do. Ego is basically your character's drive. It is used to...
Sweet ride.
Yeah, it is used to increase your chances of success at certain actions. And if you succeed at things that you're super hype about, you get ego. If you fail, you lose ego. And if you have zero ego, your character falls into a depression and you take a setback to all of your actions. And
This is
then
way too real.
and then id. Id is going to be very fun, and I'm not going to explain that because I want that to be a surprise.
I read the rules, I know how it works.
Yeah,
Or
you and Matt are probably the only ones that did. Anyway,
In your face, nerd.
all right. Anyway, before we jump into this, I have a brief intro for the system, a brief setting to explain everything. So, if we're all ready, I will tell to you the state of the world. I will show you, rather.
Please,
Dim.
go ahead.
I'd be connected to a game.
No, this is all theater of imagination.
Oh, I have no.
My theater of imagination's being renovated.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Last
why
time,
didn't you
the
tell
only
me?
way we got in last time was pretending to be 2 people, 1 person in a trench coat. Actually, to be 2 people in 1 connected trench coat.
That went surprisingly well.
Yeah, there were 5 people in there.
At least.
All right, so let's dim the lights so that I can get this play started.
I actually like the lights where they are, Faust.
It's too bad. Sit down, hands in your lap, dimming the lights.
Everyone, dim your lights. If you don't have a dimmer, well, shut them off.
Close your eyes just a tiny bit.
All right, here we go. At the dawn of the 20th century, a mysterious object pinged the radars of Earth's deep space eyes. Merely odd at first, the perfect sphere, a midnight blip on our star map, blotting out lights in the sky as it moved between them. The curiosity was pondered for a time, until one team of thinkers said, I think it's coming towards us. All Earth's eyes, all the satellites in the sky, turned to face that hurtling object. Days, weeks, months. The shape of it changed, and so too did the situation. Needle sharp, its piercing edge aimed at Earth's heart. Some say at night they could see its glinting edge. Panic! Reverie! As some took to the books, buried their thoughts in theories and equations, desperations to avert the oncoming disaster. Others took to the streets in celebration. Doomsday! At last! In short, mania. The days bled away, leader by leader, minute by second. Hope dwindled as no solution could be found, as groups scattered in panic. Humanity took a collective puff on their final cigar, heaving a shaky, smoky sigh. They shut their eyes, and the age closed on their pincushion planet. Impact! Piercing the planet core! North, south! The poles united perfectly for the first time by an impossibly sharp, impossibly long needle point. Tidal waves, land upheavals, water flash frying, the ground itself as shaky and uncertain as the ocean. Clouds bursting, supercell storms scouring entire cities off the earth. Earth, wind, water, fire in perfect tandem, grating away the dregs of humanity. And yet, like the hardy cockroach scuttling away at the sight of light, entire clutches of humanity fled into the shadowed bunkers buried deep in the Earth's mantle. And there they were held steady and safe by the most advanced of our technology, locked away like sardines in a can. Years passed. Years? Months? Decades? Centuries? So very hard to tell for those survivors, those few groups of scattered humans. At first, they attributed their strange sense of passing time to the fact that they were barred, unable to set their eyes upon moon and sun. Yet, all clocks stopped when that needle sunk deep. Both old and new timepieces no longer worked, for lack of passing time. It had been struck still, held to the very air, pinned in place. When the surface lay calm once more, the humans crawled, dragged themselves to the surface. Nothing remained save sun and moon, ever still, always high in the sky as two watchful eyes. People began to rebuild, their buried colonies leaking onto the barren surface of the world. For a time, wounds looked to be healing nicely, scabbing over, skylines beginning to pile up. Then, tragedy! Strange beasts! Humanoid! Giants full of rage, just nearly resembling us, yet not quite. Familiar. Alien. They came from the north and ate. Peeling back that metal lid of the colonies, gulping down bodies. For a time, things look hopeless. But a rogue group retaliates with monsters of their own. Armored giants! Robots? Machines, maybe. Whatever their form or origin, they prove effective and drive the beasts back to the north. And this brings us to the present day. And so here we are. You three students at a new academy established to train pilots of these strange machine beasts. What are your names?
That was a good stream, guys.
Yeah, that was pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's just like you
Only
launched
getting
in
worse.
with this awesome dramatic opening, and we're just gonna shit all over it. Like,
Yeah, dude.
No, that's the plan. Don't worry.
okay, that's the plan. He says.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Doesn't mind
so
him
yeah.
us ruining his narration he spent so much time on.
I
it.
don't believe you.
but yeah, so that's the setting. Earth has been struck still, strangely, magically, scientifically, who fucking knows, by some sort of weird needle that's jutting through the north and south poles. The Earth does not turn, the sun and the moon hang in the sky, and time doesn't work anymore. So, just to give you a summary, you are all students at an academy meant to train pilots for those machines that drove back the beasts from the north. And this is your first day after being accepted into the premier of premier schools. You're all very excited. Some of you may be nervous. Others may not remember how you feel. But for the most part, you are excited. And why don't we lead off with Jay? Tell us a bit about your character.
Can I introduce myself, I suppose?
No. Matt, how about you? Anyway, yeah. No, go ahead, Jay.
No, Matt, please.
Oh yeah, no, I'll do. My name is Lancaster Brisbane. I am a frenetic 15-year-old with a crushing desire for friendship and acceptance. Done and done.
Nice. I love it.
My name is Cinq Fleur. I am a traveler from a foreign land, an eccentric one who insists that these giant machines she has just encountered for the first time are in fact dogs.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
You said it was part of the plan, Faust.
I know, I'm loving it. I said wonderful. All right, Jackson. How about you?
I am Frederick Agosto. I don't remember much about my past. Although, I guess there is no past anymore. I just know I have a strange connection to these giant robo beasts.
Jackson, how old are you?
I am 14.
Damn it.
Have you considered playing a 40-year-old man?
Yeah, have you
All
just
right,
considered just playing a 40-year-old
Oh, dude, it's the
man?
curse of the Ava.
Here's the thing. Tears of a Machine says it follows Ava rules in that only young people can pilot these things, like teenagers usually. But I specifically said I would make one exception. One of you can play an old ass man and insist that you're a teenager. Do you want to
can
be that one?
If theoretically all of us conspired against Jackson and repeatedly referred to him as a 40-year-old man.
Okay, no, I'll take this responsibility.
You'll bear this burden. All right. So
I guess if I forgot everything, I've got the mental capacity of a
Well, you think you're
14-year-old.
14.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I only remember being 14.
Ah, yes.
Okay. And so it was Cinq Fleur and what was yours? Augusto?
Frederick Augusto.
Frederick Augusto. And Matt, what were you called?
Augusto.
Lancaster Brisbane.
Lancaster Brisbane.
Hold on, I'm gonna need to write these down. Sank floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So
Sorry, what were you again, Jackson?
Frederick Augusto.
Right.
Fred and Lank.
all right. So just to give everybody a mental picture, what does Sank look like?
Tall, somewhat gangly. You basically, in the character creation in this, it gives you an age range. To make you as fucking anime as possible.
Yes.
Obviously I tried to max it out. The oldest you can get is 17.
Yes.
So tall, gangly, probably fiercely multicolored hair, the result of different dyes not properly applied.
Nice.
Wait,
so
do
like
people not age anymore?
rainbow hair. People age.
This time stuff doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
You should be 17 and like
Forever. Yeah.
364 days.
I considered it, but anyway.
Jesus, that splash art is distressing.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so Sank is tall, gangly, with hair of various assorted colors due to an improper dye job. Frederick Augusto, the 40-year-old man. How do you
Yeah,
look?
I guess I'm 40 now.
Oh my god, we did it.
Oh, we did it.
You are a salt and pepper teenager.
I've got the latest fashions on. I've got a large scar down my left cheek,
Okay.
and I look generally grizzled.
All right.
Oh, nice.
I've seen one too many homework assignments.
Oh god.
All right, and Brisbane, how do you look?
Shorter than these other two. pretty
Okay.
scrawny, but with some wiry muscle to him.
Okay.
And incredibly messy, medium length blonde hair.
All right. Sounds like an anime kid. It's good.
Don't you
What
dare.
anime
You'll
is-
fit right in.
See, I went with Yu-Gi-Oh hair. What do you got?
All right. So, like I said, this is your first day at the. Oh, actually, this would be a good time since I'm
Can I
gonna.
just be Gendo?
Sure. Yeah. But yeah, this would be a good time to actually. If you are just joining the stream, we do giveaways sometimes. This time, for audience participation, every now and then we'll have people name stuff like other characters, NPCs, places, or something like that. Brain. But yeah, so anytime we ask for a name, if we end up picking your name, you get something. This time, it is a book that I narrated. It was that last time, and it was super fun. I
Fire
swear.
up the audiobook cannon!
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so yeah, if you someone,
It's exciting.
I'll
Oh, did you hear that? Oh shit, that was
I-
supposed to be
of
just
course.
the map.
I don't know
Of
if you
course
wanna
I
do-
heard it. Also, I apologize about my voice. I'm still not fully unsick yet.
You're sounding pretty good, actually, Foss.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
you sound very
I have a very noticeable lack in my
Erotic.
range, unfortunately. But yeah. So yeah, if we pick the name that you suggest or whatever that you suggest for the thing that we ask for, you will get a copy of Dungeoneers. Or maybe another audiobook that I've done if you already got Dungeoneers. But yes, and with that explained, today is St. Frederick and Lancaster's first day at their new high school.
What's the high school called?
Exactly. Chat, what is their high school
am
called?
I late for my first class?
No. You'll roll for that later.
Oh my god.
So yes,
How much toast do I have on hand?
we'll figure that out later too. You'll roll for that.
Is humanity still in the midst of a cigar shortage?
Yeah, we smoked them up. But yeah,
What
yeah.
what are the giant robots called?
I'm gonna need 3W to shut up. So, so Chad, this is their first day at a prestigious academy that trains teenagers to succeed and exceed in military and robot piloting activities.
School.
Give me a name. Apocalypse High.
Fight Club.
Why do people want so many? Why do people want the Slurpees?
I'm
I
going.
don't know what people are on about the Slurpees.
I'm
I've been
s-
watching the chat.
Yeah, me too.
No idea.
I'm still sticking with Caps Lock Fight Club High.
All right.
Animersity. We are a good school. I'm gonna. My vote is for we are a good school.
Okay.
Hi.
Source. What's with all the Slurpees?
I don't know. Are we missing something with the
We must be
Slurpees?
missing something.
We must be missing. I mean,
Uh,
I like Slurpees, but
But as much as the next person. All right, I think I'm gonna go with "We Are a Good School."
Let's send teenagers to war high.
I'm gonna
Now
I'm gonna
there's-
go with "We Are a Good School" or WAGS for short.
we are we're doing we are a good school.
We
Oh
are
my
a good
God,
school.
And it's WAGS. It's the prestigious WAGS Academy.
No, it isn't.
this school is wags.
Is it?
Kidding.
And this is the best school for this?
It's a good school.
No, they
is our
said the
safety net.
it's the premier. Yeah, it's the premier of premier schools for this.
Where's the school underselling themselves? They're saying we're just a good school.
Look, like 60 to 90% of humanity was wiped out, and that means that branding and marketing experts went with them.
Fair enough.
All right, so this is your first day at WAGS Academy. You have, you know that the opening and the welcoming ceremony for inductees is today. Very early today, in fact. The three of you have yet to move to on-campus housing. And it may just be a little difficult to find yourselves arriving on time. This is going to be your very first roll, and it's going to decide who gets there on time. And I'm going to decide that it's going to be a spirit challenge. Basically, how this game works is... Yeah. Basically, how this game works is you have several stats, much like D&D: tone, spirit, charm, intellect, and like something else. But spirit is basically the anime stat. How anime are you?
Jesus Christ, I have maxed.
Yeah,
I am 3 anime.
you're 3 anime and you're 5 anime.
What
Jake?
kind of anime?
This applies to all.
Oh,
All right, so the artificial sun under in your colony housing creeps over the digital horizon, peeking through your shades of your respective houses or back alleys that you live in. Frederick. You hear the crow of the digital rooster and the increasing hustle and bustle of
Can that be the next book you record?
crow of the digital rooster.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, it
Cyberpunk thriller.
no.
you hear the hustle and bustle as people begin to wake, driving their cars or riding their bikes to and from what government instated jobs they have to perform. Being young teenagers, Frederick, you all don't yet have a job. Well, you could say that you don't have a job, but what you're about to embark on is far, far harder than any 9-to-5. It is perhaps going to be the most trying time in your life, and it all begins with waking up on time. Can you do it?
Sex.
So let me know. Let me know if you succeed. Let me know what your role is, and we'll see who woke up on time.
It's just the spirit roll. It's not a proficiency.
Right.
On top of that.
Right. It's
Cool.
just spirit, and to succeed at a spirit,
What the fuck, man?
to succeed at a spirit roll, you actually
3 6s, motherfucker.
that might actually be bad for you.
Did you get 3 6s, you said?
Yeah.
That might be bad for you.
You.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So
How is that ever
I
bad?
don't know. I don't know. He's
okay.
playing. He's completely let the power go to his head.
No.
Yeah.
No. All right. I'm gonna 3 6s on Matt. Or sorry,
Okay.
3 6s on Lancaster. What does Sank have?
I've got to do math because I rolled 5 frickin' dice for this. 22. How much do you have, Matt? More than me.
I
You're
mean, no,
25?
I have 18 total.
Oh, you have 18? Really?
I mean,
No. Do you only count 6s?
No. I only roll 3 dice.
Oh, okay, cool.
This doesn't
Stabby,
count.
just
Oh,
roll,
okay,
just roll,
okay.
just
Yeah.
roll the dice.
Then I'm good.
Just roll the dice.
Yeah, I rolled all the dice. I've got 20. What did I say? 20 something. 20 more than Matt. A little more than that.
Don't add it up. What did you get? Like what?
2
what-
6s.
2 6s. Okay. All right, Frederick, your go.
I got a 3, a 6, a 3, and a 3.
And what's your spirit?
4.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and I believe for base talents, it's if you make it under, then you succeed. If one of your dice makes it under, then you succeed. So, Matt.
What? I'm sorry. If it makes it under your
Yeah.
talent value?
If one of your dice makes it under the spirit, this
No,
is just a
so
spirit check.
I have 3 spirit and I have 3 6s, so I guess I'm sleeping into that.
Oh, I have 5 spirit and I rolled a 2 and a 3
Yeah,
also.
yeah, so you're under. The dice went under, so you succeeded.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Man, this
Went
is
under, so you're okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I went under too.
It's Australian rules.
Yeah,
man.
it's Australian rules. All right.
Does Australia still exist?
All right. So,
This is important.
Sank, you were the first to arrive in the too large auditorium. You see standing up on a stage, much like you'd see in a normal high school today. You see a desk, several fold-out chairs, one scruffy looking fellow in a suit, and then you see a woman standing by his side. Entering in from the opposite door, the door opening, creaking, echoing throughout the empty auditorium, is a very, very old-looking fellow with a scarred face, a distant stare. The door shuts behind him, echoes through the auditorium, and he stands there. That's you, Frederick.
I know. I don't know. I survey the classroom or the auditorium.
It's like a gym from today.
How many people are there?
One, aside from the two on stage.
I am going to walk in and sit down right next to my fellow friend student.
I'm standing up with one leg raised on my chair, simply staring out into the open, eyes focused on nothing in particular.
So you've taken a seat amongst the three chairs that are on the flat ground beneath the stage.
I also stare off into the distance.
All right. The two of
My
you
focus
begin
is
staring off into the distance. The same with the older fellow on the stage and the woman by his side. They're similarly staring off into the distance, looking distant. The old man speaks up. Where's the third kid? He addresses you, Sank.
I maintain my look. The coyote that howls in the moonlight does not respond to such a simple question. She merely maintains her look, looking at the future of this world, that technically doesn't exist. Yes, such reflections are simple, upon the pond of the mind. One of my eyebrows waggles majestically.
He's later. All right. At least two of you got here on time. Gonna have to deduct
something-
points.
Terrible happened to him.
Really Australian, right?
It's an Australian.
Yeah. Australia.
All right. As the scruffy-looking man scratches his head, some dandruff falling away as he does so. He marks something down on a clipboard. The woman leans over and whispers in his ear as again a door opens far off and someone shuffles in. It is no. It's another student. Or at least you think so, based on the fact that they're about your age. They have bright pink hair pulled back into a ponytail. They have yellow eyes. They stride over, smile at you snidely, pull one of the chairs, turn it around and sit on it backwards.
Greetings, fellow kid.
You new here?
Aren't we all new here?
Oh, cute. Yeah, no, you'll get that habit rubbed out of you pretty quick. Once you move in here. No, we're not all new here.
What habit?
As you're talking with this new arrival, Lancaster, how do you make your entrance?
As the students begin to talk amongst themselves, the doors burst open with a great clatter. And in runs Lancaster Brisbane, struggling to get his arm into one sleeve of his coat with an entire loaf of bread hanging from his mouth.
I stare over him like the whole loaf,
Like the entire loaf.
like flopping
The whole,
everywhere.
like,
Drop.
so just like a full thing. Okay. Nice.
I attempt to yell through the loaf of bread.
All eyes are on you.
Take the loaf of bread and stick it under my arm. I am so sorry that I'm late. I start to walk briskly up to the front of the room. I realize that it's not really okay, but my alarm didn't go off, and then I was having a really great dream. And Lancaster Brisbane, he sticks his hand to the gentleman on stage.
The gentleman clears his throat several times, as you don't seem to notice, and he runs. He seems to be picking at his teeth with his tongue, obviously annoyed. He stares down at you over his narrow nose. Just take a seat.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Take a seat.
I take a seat next to Sank and Frederick.
There are only 3 chairs, all occupied.
Oh,
I see him coming. I
next
kickflip my chair around and land knees first, also facing backwards, imitating the other oh so cool individual right next to me.
The 3 chairs are still
are you
occupied.
sitting?
What?
How are you sitting?
I had one leg up on the chair, obviously, and I just kickflipped it around, landing knees first, obviously. I maintain eye contact with Lancaster and slowly let out a shrug. It seems we're out of chairs.
That's
Yeah.
that's too bad. It's fine. I'll make do. I walk over to the end of the row of chairs and sit down in midair, locking my thigh muscles. I begin to sweat.
I begin to sweat immediately as well with that impressive display of strength.
Hi, I'm Lancaster Brisbane.
I shake your hand quietly.
You're sitting right next to the pink-haired, yellow-eyed stranger that was grilling Frederick earlier. She covers her mouth with her hand. Oh. You shouldn't have got here late. Oh, rookie mistake.
I love your hair.
I did it myself.
How did you get it like that?
The second
Looks
she
like
turns over to
everyone's
stare at
here.
The second she turns to stare over at Lancaster, she notices that Sank is attempting to, at best, imitate his impressive display of air-sitting power.
All right, yeah. As you notice, as you do that, the man. All eyes are on you.
I stare off into the distance.
Oh no! All right, yeah. The man on stage clears his throat once more, stands from his chair, motions for the woman that was. All eyes are on you again.
Frederick has managed to stealthily rotate his chair 180 degrees and is now sitting on it.
So all of you are sitting on your chairs backwards, except for Lancaster, who does not have a chair.
Yes.
I'm air-sitting like Lancaster, please.
Okay, great.
If there was a chair here, it'd be backwards.
The rival actually reaches over, grabs your chair, drags it closer, and kicks her feet up on it. The man on stage says, "All right, now that we're all finally here," he stares over at Frederick. "We can get this started. Now, you're all part of WAGs. This is your first day here."
Yes!
Yeah.
That name's so bad!
I love it. I love it.
Give him a book.
This is your first day here, and from here on forth, I expect you to conduct yourselves professionally. Do you understand me? No more goofing off, no more being late. You've got to be on top of your game.
I nod vigorously with my mouth full of bread.
I fold my arms while attempting the air chair to show my professionalism.
The man
I
on
was
stage.
born for this. 14 years ago.
Says the old man with salt and pepper hair. Okay, the man on stage points to Lancaster. No eating during the ceremony. Put the bread away.
Well, I'm almost done with my loaf.
I wasn't.
Okay. I'll wait.
Pass
Go on.
me the loaf.
I made it myself. Do I get it back?
Give me
after
the
this?
loaf.
Okay, here. I pitch him the loaf with a perfect spiral.
He catches the loaf and sets it on a table behind him, and then he motions for the woman that was standing next to his side to do something. She goes behind the curtains on stage, and you hear a door open and close. The man says, "Now, to introduce myself, I am..." Chat, what's his name? This is the director for WAGs. He is a harsh man. He is not the cleanest of people, but he runs a very, very tight ship. He has brownish blonde, dirty blonde hair. It is unkempt, tied back into a loose bun. He's wearing a suit, black. You can see dandruff on his shoulders. The pistol under his jacket is evidently bulging, and he has a very
Francis, British man.
he has a very stern gaze.
Regardless of what he's named, Sank is definitely calling him the commissioner.
Okay.
Nice. My personal favorite so far is Soap McTavish.
Be back now.
Okay. Hello?
Okay, let's see. Oh no, everybody's blaming me. I don't know if I can take it.
It's all Voss' fault.
No! Let's see. I'm actually gonna go with Kurt Walrus Musk.
Fine. Not Kanye West Jr. or Matt Bosgrove?
No. All right, so I don't know, since I don't know if that got onto the stream, but the director's name will be Kurt Walrus Musk.
God damn it!
Oh, wow.
The commissioner.
All right, we've got to wait a second because Jackson went AFK.
Yes, of course.
Maybe I should use this chance to get refreshments.
Yeah, I need something for my throat because I can already hear my voice disappearing.
Hey, I tried to offer you a cough drop.
Oh man, and it's gonna be especially bad. Why did I pick this voice?
I don't know if
Because it's a good voice when you're talking about robots.
For dogs. It's a good voice for talking about
Voice for talking about dogs.
It is a good voice for talking about dogs. It's a good voice for reining in a bunch of rowdy teenagers.
Okay. Great, pack it in. Okay, chat. What is up with Slurpees? Can someone explain to me all this Slurpee slang that's getting thrown around?
What's with this Slurpee-centric culture?
What did we miss? What is happening?
When did it happen and why?
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. While Jackson gets back, I am
back.
Damn it, Jackson! I still need
Hi.
water. I still need water because I am going to die.
Aren't we all?
Okay, it looks like it was just some sort of spontaneous hysteria on Chat's part.
Okay, yeah. It was a flash meme.
Yep. Yeah, no, we got flash memes.
Do not start using that like it's a thing.
It's too late. It's
We're
clearly
making
a
it
thing.
a thing.
It's clearly a thing. It just happened.
We're flash meming flash meme.
God, you're the worst. God damn it. This is why we can't take small breaks in this shit, because the quality just suddenly goes so
Apparently, it was from when Faust said there would be giveaways. Okay.
Oh, okay, giving away a free Slurpee. That makes sense.
Oh.
I'm almost tempted to just sit here and try to get some conversations done in character while what's presumably some boring ass old man gives a speech about personal responsibilities.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Quick.
definitely. Perfect. Okay, as this fucker drones on at length, I maintain my air sit in perfect silence, occasionally staring over to look at my companion next to me.
Lancaster notices you also doing an air set and gives a little bit of a respectful nod. I thought only I could do this.
Okay. All right. I'm back. So did anybody explain the?
Yeah.
No, there was no explanation for it.
Really?
Nope.
It was a flash meme, Faust.
Just is a flash meme. Let's move on.
Okay. Yeah. Let's move on.
In either way, I screw up my face as my invisible chair starts to buckle and give way. This is the first time I've ever tried to sit on an invisible chair.
All right. The director scratches his head, more flakes of dandruff, and he says,
Really
Yeah.
My name is Kurt Walrus Musk.
I fall over and hit the floor.
Lancaster snorts into his elbow, but manages to retain his chair status.
I do not physically have the capability to laugh my ass off
Frederick
and
is-
sit on an invisible chair.
Frederick is unfazed.
All right. Kurt points at Sank. If you choose to do something, stick with it until the end.
Lancaster's face starts to go red, and he sweats even more, but redoubles his efforts.
The pink-haired rival goes at you.
At least
I
she.
love your laugh!
I put my arms under my head and attempt to pull off me lying now flat on the ground.
Actually, you know what? Here's what we'll do for that. We are
Roll?
going. Yeah, let me find my notes page.
Important question. Is there a school uniform?
You'll find out soon. But yes.
He has notes.
That was soon.
Is it sailor suits for everybody?
Maybe. But yeah, all right. Here, I actually
sexuality.
got this. I actually got this wrong earlier. You
Okay.
roll one die if it's just like a talent check.
Okay.
And if that goes under, so yeah. But Matt, you rolled 3 6s, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, no.
So
All
you're
right,
the
so
devil.
I'm too cool for
Sank,
rags.
this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you try and play this off with your strong spirit. If you don't play it off, you're going to feel a little despair at the fact that you've been chided in front of these people that you just met by someone
God, definitely, yeah.
who's going to be controlling your life. If you fail, you will lose an ego.
It's also less going to be that I'm more shamed in front of these people, and more that I just didn't pull it off, and that's incredibly
It's
disappointing.
very harmful.
Disappointed yourself.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's very harmful to your ego. So, roll me a die and let me know if it is under your spirit.
Under my spirit, so under 5, 3.
All right? Yeah, you successfully pull it off. Narrate to me how you maintain your cool.
Yeah, I produce a cocky smile and maintain my position on the ground, looking like the coolest kid in the entire class. Except for the guy who's doing an air sit next to me.
All right. The director shakes his head and continues. Just give me a second. He pulls out a cigarette and lights it. He takes a long drag as he stares at the four of you. What are your names? You. He points to the young man, the only young man sitting in a chair, Frederick.
My name is Frederick Agosto. I was born to do this.
When were you born?
14 short years ago.
Kurt nods. You ain't been alive. So you ain't even been alive long enough to know what it was like before the colonies rallied together.
Strangely, I feel like I do. But, yes.
I can see it in your face. You're fresh as a baby.
I mean, I remember, but...
I maintain a worried look with my companion over here.
I
Yeah.
think he's going to be a valuable ally.
He's apparently not concerned at all.
All right. The Kurt Walrus Musk nods and turns, pointing to Sank, who's laying on the floor. And you, the failure. What's your name?
Not letting that get me down. In fact, not even registering that at all. I brush the hair out of my face, turn straight up, and narrate mostly to the sky, making it very difficult for this man to hear. My name, of course, is Sank Fleur, the legend, the windswept tumbleweed that came to this humble colony from far, far away, farther than you could ever imagine. He hears very little of that.
How far was that?
Sank, you think you're a special snowflake, some legendary warrior.
Not a snowflake, of course. The heat that's burning in my soul is far too hot for simple snow.
I think she's the chosen one.
The director shakes his head, rubbing the bridge of his nose. He pulls out his clipboard and writes some notes down.
I think you did great.
I hope he got the tumbleweed part.
The director, Fred Walrus Musk, then points to Lancaster. And you, the
Oh, you are
other
such a-
failure.
You're a real jokester. I introduced myself. You remember I came into the room and I marched up to I held my hand out and I said, "My name is," and then you say what I
I
said.
don't recall. What's your name? That's
I'm
a blow to
Lancaster
your ego.
Brisbane.
that is it. What's your? Oh, that's actually another interesting system of tiers of a machine. Each pilot has hopes and despairs. Hopes are basically things that you're super hype about. Despairs are things that get you really down. What are your despairs, Lancaster?
My despairs? Oh, my despairs are losing anybody who I have even the smallest acquaintance with, being alone, and being ignored.
Okay. Yeah, he ignored you earlier. That doesn't feel good.
That's not good at all.
Yeah. Roll me a die and let me know if it's over your spirit.
It's not over my spirit.
That hurts.
Wait.
You. Sorry. I'm still getting used to the new rules. All right.
Walrus flips the rules as well.
No. You either forget it or power through it. Let me know how you overcome his ignoring of you.
My eyes look wide and manic for a moment, and then I kind of shake my head and regain focus. I'm Lancaster Brisbane. Hi.
How old are you?
I'm 14. I'm 15 years old. He's 14 years old. I point at the middle-aged man, a couple seats down from me. I'm 15 years old.
Just established that.
So you're the oldest of the group.
Oh, I am?
Are you?
Am I?
I asked you, Mr. Brisbane.
I'm struggling to maintain my human share. I don't know. Is anybody older than 15?
I am.
Oh, how old are you?
I'll tell you when it comes to be my turn.
How
Okay.
old are you? Frederick turns to the lady on the ground.
She's too smug. She can't hear any of this.
I see. How mysterious.
All right. The director, Kurt Walrus Musk, turns.
My favorite flavor of ice cream is pistachio nut swirl.
He's ignoring you already.
Okay. Let me just roll out ego again.
Oh yeah, I'll let you choose if you want to roll for that one.
It's a 3, so it's
It
even.
matches,
It
yeah.
matches.
That I'm gonna let that go to you lose an ego. You were about to share. You were sharing with him your favorite flavor of ice cream, and he ignored you. Why would he ignore you when you're sharing?
We'll just make that friend later. It's fine. I shift my focus back to anchoring myself in midair.
Okay. Yeah. He turns to the pink-haired stranger who has been chiding you with her cloying laugh, and he says, "And you,
Oh, it's cloying.
and you,
Been cloyed.
what's your name?" Chat, what is this pink-haired, yellow-eyed, obnoxious person who may or may not be the rival?
You keep referring to them as the rival.
I know! That was the joke!
Definitely the rival. No doubt.
Oh, God.
Did Foss just dropkick his own voice to do that?
Rival McPink hair.
Oh, shit. I like Fiona Cherry Bomb.
Rosetta Stones. I really like that.
That was
I
good.
really like
Who
that.
suggested that one?
Oh, I didn't see. Let me go back up.
Lima von Trixian.
Oh god, my dice. No, please.
Rosetta
no.
Stones was Katie Olaire.
Oh shit, these are all really good. Barrel Sweet Bun.
Rosetta Stones has my vote. I really like that.
What about you two?
Yeah. I'm 50-50. I'll defer to your better judgment, Mr. Book Owner.
All right, Jackson, how about you? Did Jackson?
That's his vote.
Jackson.
It's Animus.
Jackson is dead.
Nice.
Plot device. Frank.
All right. Her name is gonna be Rosetta Stones,
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
and now I think we have to wait for Jackson to get back again.
Do we?
Yeah. He's not here.
Oh no, that 14-year-old with a punch has fallen asleep again.
Oh, he's back now.
I'm here. I was always here.
Oh,
Who's
he
never gone?
just didn't say
I'll
anything.
directly call you out on stream.
All right. She kicks the chair over and stands up. My name is Rosetta Stones. I hail from the Long Stones lineage. We own the castle at the edge of town. We fund this academy. Walrus Musk nods.
I take a look at the decrepit gym we're in.
I hear mice scuttling under the floor.
You do take note of the rather fallen apart nature of the gym that you're in, and the rather shoddy looking attire of your director.
I kick away a tanuki that was gnawing on my foot.
But yeah, the director nods. I'm aware of your lineage, child. No need to tell me. So, with introductions out of the way, welcome to WAGS. We are a good school. That one took a second.
I'm laughing in character and out.
I'm just laughing out of character.
Okay.
Lancaster is very serious about wags.
Rosetta Stones takes a seat again, and Walrus Musk continues.
I think she's going to be a valuable ally.
I cock an eyebrow at that.
Since this is your first day, we're going to be giving you aptitude tests to decide how useful you're gonna be, where we should put you on the battlefield when it comes to that. And it will come to that. The threat we've been facing down, they've been getting hungrier and hungrier. Have you seen one of those creatures before? Any of you?
Yeah.
You're all so young. I doubt it.
I raise my hand.
I don't. I remain perfectly seated.
I
mean,
distinctly remember seeing one eat and eat and eat everyone I know, everyone I love. It was but 20 years ago.
Wait, hold on. I put up a hand.
Walrus Musk shakes his head. Someone as young as you shouldn't have to experience something like that.
Wait, hold on. I
You're
put my hand
probably
up again.
right.
He says, for just a 14-year-old. He sighs, my condolences. Frederick, the man who is clearly 40 plus.
Yeah, I put my hand down. Apparently, I'm the only one who sees this.
Frederick, the man who is clearly 40 years old, sits in his chair, staring into the middle distance. Walrus Musk continues. So, before we send you off to take aptitude tests, we're going to sign you in. This is a very legally involved school, mind you. There's codes of conduct that you have to agree to. There's a uniform. And, well, there's... He clicks his tongue. There's on-campus rooming. You will be drawing lots for who you are rooming with. You will be, God dang it. You will be paired. Each of you will be paired with an older student who has been here for quite some time, and they will show you the ropes. There may be a small, very unlikely chance that you may be paired with one another, but that is very, very unlikely to happen. Now, as I was saying, if you'll exit the gym and follow my assistant, he motions, and the woman you saw earlier emerges from behind the curtains.
Ah!
She'll take you to the signing room and give you your uniforms. From there, you will continue to where we will stage the aptitude tests. First, mental, then physical, and then we will test you on and then we will see how well you work with the machines we have here.
Ah, yes.
He gives a
The
very curt
machines.
bow and then turns and says something into the woman's ear. She nods to him and she says, "Follow me," and proceeds down the steps at the end of the stage and stands by a door on the far side of the room. The door that the pink-haired rival came through.
I slowly, grudgingly put my hand down. And rise to my feet, to my shaking feet.
I pop to my feet in a split second. The image lying on the ground was simply an after image. I walk after him.
I look down at the ground and widen my eyes.
I put my hands in my pockets and stroll out, confident that I will be the ultimate pilot and the ultimate room assignment.
The
Iron-
Rosetta
Iron-
Stones clasps her hands and rests them on the back of her head and walks out with the rest of you.
Oh my god, I hate her.
You have a moment to converse amongst yourselves as you are led out of the gym onto a vast dirt campus. You see off to the right a series of squat buildings resembling toasters almost. They are very brutalist in their architecture style, just concrete and not much else. It's not a very pretty place to look at, but it is what you'd expect out of a school, a military school, in a world that is beset by constant sieges, staged by strange beasts. You are led along a somewhat beaten path towards another squat building. This one a little longer than the rest. You hear some hustle and bustle. You see others walking to and fro in the backyard. Technicians, some in lab coats, some in what you assume are what you assume are the school uniforms, as they seem to be around your age. But as you're walking towards this building, being led that way, you have a moment to converse amongst yourselves, with each other or with Rosetta Stones, or you could ask this assistant some questions.
I'm going to approach Frederick and say, "Hi, Frederick, I'm Lancaster."
Hello,
like your hair.
Lancaster. Thank you. Yours is audacious.
Oh, thanks. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to assume it's nice.
You are quite striking on the battlefield.
I don't...
This battlefield.
Okay. I don't think I've ever been to this battlefield before. What am I striking?
My eyes?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I see. I tapped
Very
the side of
clever.
the face slyly.
I guess I travel behind those two, talking to Miss Rosetta.
She's traveling behind you.
I turn around and walk backwards.
Oh.
and continue communicating to Miss Rosetta.
I'm gonna need you to roll coordination for that, Jay.
You want me to?
Yes, actually. And this is coordination, as that is a proficiency. That's when you just toss the handful of dice.
Wait,
What?
coordination's talent.
Is it? Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
coordination's-
you're right. I mistook something that I wrote down for coordination. Never mind. All right, yeah. So roll one
Did
die.
you write down?
I got a 5.
Is that over your coordination?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We'll just keep talking for now.
I don't know,
Still
man.
don't know.
I don't know if we're going by Australian rules.
No. You definitively failed, but keep talking.
Okay. I start to communicate with Miss Rosetta, talking to her about the surroundings and the place itself. I start off by saying something along the lines of, "Well, you know, I'm used to places a lot better than this, but I suppose you
She narrows her eyes at you. A lot better than this. And what would that be? Perhaps you're a street rat, an alley cat? Maybe you're more familiar with the trash heaps. The trash heaps at the edge of town.
Well, I don't know anything about animals, but I come from the far west, in fact.
Oh, yeah, so that perhaps you're not familiar with our customs. The far west is... There's nothing but a wall in that direction. You can see the far west. You live in an underground colony. There's a wall.
Oh, farther than that. Much farther than that, but that's not the point. The real point is, what are you spending all this money on? I mean, if I had even a quarter of the
And you
neocoins
trip.
at home... Ah!
You trip and fall backwards. You smack your head on the ground and are stunned for a moment.
Can I try to pull it off?
Yeah, I'll let you try to pull it off.
I'm gonna try to pull everything off here. Just
Yeah, go for it. That would be, let's see,
Fully-
athletics. I'll give you a chance to athletics that.
Okay, shit. That is a proficiency, so I can roll a lot for that.
Yeah, just toss that handful of dice.
I'm quite used to my time training with the military, like repeatedly tripping over shit and getting concussions. It's par for the course, so let's give this a shot. Oh god, lost one of them, but it was a 4. I got a 4, a 5, a 2, and a 3.
That didn't go over. What was the one that you lost?
That was a 4.
A 5 and a 2 and a 3. You met on your highest one, right? 5 is
Yes.
Is 5 your tone?
No, 4 is my tone.
Oh, you succeeded. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you make that. Describe your
lounge-
success for me.
I hit the ground with the same familiar thud that I'm used to, but lounge. With a smug look of satisfaction on my face. I continue my sentence uninterrupted. If I even had a quarter of the Neo coins I had back home here, well, I could upgrade this place in a split second. Dirt roads, please.
Yes, your Neo coins. And what is that? Rocks?
I tried to trip her.
She, oh, okay. Yeah, that would be probably just close quarters, actually.
Okay,
CQC.
let's grab this. What is my close quarters? It's another 4. I exceeded. I got 2 5s.
Yeah, you get that, though. For proficiencies, you want to... Yeah, for proficiencies, you want to exceed. For tone, or for talents, you want to get under.
Yeah. I thought this was close quarters. Close quarters is a proficiency.
Yeah, so you win it.
It's exactly
it.
the same as the last thing you made me roll, Foss.
Yeah, I know. I just thought you
No,
failed
no.
it just because the way you said it.
No, I'm good.
Oh, yeah. You succeed. All right, you trip her. She falls, and she's also going to try to save. Where's my dice? Here they are.
Can I simultaneously stand up while she's doing this, leaving an after image behind?
Yes, you can.
Thank God.
What is going on back there?
The after image smugs at her as she goes down.
She succeeds quite well, in fact. She manages to, as she's tripping, she does a cartwheel and does a pop off of her hands back onto her feet. And then she goes, oh, God, excuse me. Your little trick from the boonies isn't going to stop a military-trained veteran like myself. And she keeps walking.
Huh? What? I say, staring off into the distance, focused on something completely different.
Turn around to look at all the screeching and thumping going on behind me.
I do the same thing and notice Sank lying on the ground.
Oh no, I'm up now.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
You notice
That's
an
just an
after
after.
lying on the
I
ground.
notice an
Yeah.
after image lying on the ground and run over to help Sank out.
All right. After some dawdling about, you make it to the you make it to the building off in the distance. It appears to be pretty Spartan. There are inside. You're led through a wooden door into a tiled hallway, dimly lit by overhanging neon lights. They sputter and zzz as you walk through the building. It's somewhat grating on the nerves, and you.
And Neo points. Fix this right up. She just does that every time.
And you're led to the very back of the hallway. The attendant opens the door, motions for you to go in. You notice as you're progressing down, each separate door, of which there are many, has a plate next to them. 1A, 2A, 1B, 2B, etc., etc., with names on all of the plates. The names are of little consequence at the moment, but they might become important later. You're motioned into the classroom, and the attendant says, "I will be back shortly. If you wait in the classroom, I will have your aptitude tests ready." And you see inside a series of desks, too many for all of you, but plenty of spacing, plenty of seats to pick from. The lighting is a little more pleasant than the hallways. There are some covered anatomical references in the corners of the room. There is a worn and torn chart at the front of the classroom, and a desk at the front.
I'm going to rush to claim the seat 2/3 of the way back, all the way on the left by the window.
Okay.
I watched this 40-year-old ass man run back and scramble for a desk.
My
I'm
rightful
gonna make my way
place.
to the front of the class and grab a desk there.
I sit down next to Lancaster.
Okay. Rosetta takes a seat at the desk at the front of the room, the teacher's desk.
Hey, excuse me, if I had known that desk was open, I would have taken that.
That's what you get for thinking so slowly.
I actually think pretty quickly most of the time, thanks.
She kicks her feet up and lounges once more, clasping her hands behind her head and leaning back.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Something about when he says it just doesn't sound quite real. By the way, Lancaster, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever considered pizzazzing up your name a little bit?
What do you mean?
Like replacing it with an entirely different name that's better than your name.
I love my name.
Yeah, but like you could.
My parents gave it to me.
Yeah, you could love
My
it.
parents that are gone.
Yeah, you could love that. That's great.
Oh,
Love that
no.
to death. I'm just saying that like there's a chance that you could exceed it if you just pizzazzed it up a little bit.
You know, I'd be a fool to not listen to my friends. What would you
That's true.
suggest?
Well, I got my big book of names right here.
Okay, read some out for me.
She plops it down on the table. Well, I saw you this morning. I saw you this morning with your impressive display of skill. I was thinking Bread Thunder. How about Bread Thunder?
All one word?
Knobbly Knees.
Bread Thunder
Knobbly
Knobbly
Knees.
Knees.
Yeah.
Uh,
How do you
Am
like
I
that?
getting call signs
I like
already?
The Bread Thunder. The Knobbly Knees strikes me as weak.
Okay.
As the
How
two of you
about-
are talking, the door opens once more, and the attendant returns. She has a sheaf of papers, which she passes out to each of you. She glances briefly at Rosetta, but otherwise does not tell her to move. Rosetta stares smugly at the rest of you. You each have a sheet of paper and a pencil sitting in front of you, and the attendant says, "Now fill out your names at the top of the paper and complete the test to the best of your abilities."
I look over at Sank, my eyes wide.
I smile at him, nodding. He knows what to do. I start filling in my own name, full cursive, the works.
I promptly scroll out Bread Thunder Knobbly Knees.
Nice.
I'm gonna mute this for a second. Please continue your narration.
All right. The attendant stands by the desk at the front of the room so that she can see all of you and address you, look you in the eyes as she talks. I expect you to complete the tests to the best of each of your abilities. Do not worry about failing. This is merely a judge of your intellectual capacities. There is no fail, but of course, if you do poorly, that will reflect on your character.
So you can fail.
No, you cannot fail. This is merely a test to see how intelligent
Is
you
it
are.
possible for my brain to be so bad that I can't get in the robot?
I mean, that's the important question here, and I mean, it's the one that's on my mind. I'm glad it's on your mind too.
It's
yeah.
definitely, it's the only question on my mind right now.
Yeah. What are we gonna do if it turns out we all have bad brains?
If anyone here
That
is
won't
going
be
to
a
have
problem.
bad brains,
Okay, I
it would
wasn't
be you
asking you,
two.
The question clearly wasn't addressed to her.
No.
The attendant glances at Rosetta, cuts her a glance even, and then returns to staring at the rest of you. As I was saying, there is no failing the test. This is merely a placement test to decide your capabilities and how to adjust our curriculum to best suit you.
Okay, that's really fancy political language, but like, if my brain was really bad, would I be limited to like piloting the Zamboni bot or something?
The attendant sees you for a moment, and seeing that you're pressing the matter, is going to give you an answer to shut you up. Yes. Yes. If you fail the test, we will kick you out of the school, and you will be a disappointment to your dead parents.
Oh no,
I thought there was no failure.
my parents are dead, but oh no. Probably not dead. Oh no.
And then she nods and pulls out a stopwatch and says, "You have 5 minutes to complete the test. I look forward to seeing each of your results." Your rival Rosetta says, "You should really be looking forward to my results, as I'm clearly going to score the best." And then she twirls her pencil through her hands quite skillfully and readies it at the top of the page for the attendant to start her stopwatch. The attendant says, "Begin," and clicks the watch, and you hear the watch ticking down. You realize this is one of those new fancy noise-making machines and not actually a watch because all timepieces are broken.
I take my pencil,
Anyway.
a knife, and I begin to sharpen my pencil.
All right.
Crumple up the paper and throw it over my shoulder.
Do you actually do that?
Yes, I do. I ask that you assess me in the pilot seat of a robot and nothing else. I was born for this. I was born for this.
Okay. Here's what I'll do for you. Roll. What's your charm?
2.
2. Okay. This will be a convince check. Roll 2 dice and let me know what their numbers are.
A 3 and a 5.
Okay, cool. I was actually doing this wrong earlier. Still figuring out the rules, guys. For
Australian rules.
Yeah.
South.
So if you roll a talent check, you roll 1 dice, and if it's under your score, it succeeds. For proficiencies, you roll however many dice you have. You get +2 for your proficiency, and that's added to the highest dice. And I set a bar you have to exceed.
Okay. So it's like a skill check, except we got a bunch of dice thrown out there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you only count the highest
You
one.
only count the highest one.
Unless you match dice,
Right,
in which
right,
case
and then it
it's
gets a
a
+1
bonus.
bonus. Yeah.
And then you get a boost. But
It's a
then
new system, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah. But yeah. What did you get on your 2 dice?
A 3 and a 5.
A 3 and a 5. You have a 2, and
According to math.
you have a 7. All right.
No, wait, if it's a 3 and a 5, he has an 8. What are you?
No. You
Are you
don't
crazy?
you don't add the dice together. You take the
Oh,
result of the highest
Right.
dice.
Okay, never mind.
Dude, He's rolling southpaw.
Yeah,
Just let
yeah.
him-
But yeah, so
I'm
it's
just gonna roll the dice and let Foss process.
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's 5 plus 2 because you have it. Yeah, it's fine. You succeed actually. That's the important part.
Oh,
The
no one saw that coming.
the attendant stares at you for a moment. She looks you over and is silent, but says after a moment's pause, "For such a young pilot, you seem rather talented."
Thank you. I was born to do this. I slowly raise my hand, palm forward, tip it at a 45-degree angle, place it near my face, look at Rosetta, and silently mouth an "oh ho ho."
You okay, yeah. That hits home.
I lean over to Sank. You
That-
think at least 20, right?
That hits home for Rosetta. That really hits home for Rosetta. She pushes against the eraser tip of her pencil with her thumb. You hear a as the pencil breaks and she bites her lip. She lost a point of ego. Yeah. All right. The rest of you have 2 minutes to complete the test.
I wish I didn't spend so much fucking time watching that guy. do it.
I finish whittling my pencil to a sharp point and start the test.
I allow the wisdom of the allow the wisdom of the great exterior to flow through my body. Every single muscle, every neuron firing simultaneously. I unlock the forbidden test-taking style. Cheating! I attempt to peek at Lancaster's test.
Okay. Here's how we'll do this. Lancaster, let's roll for you first.
I'm rolling study.
This is gonna be 2 study rolls.
Cool. Okay, now what happens if I have no points in study?
You were my only hope.
I see. You roll 1 dice. You roll. Just roll a dice for me.
Okay, heart of the cards. Don't fail me now, Yugi. 3.
You do not complete all the
I'll
tests.
do that one more time.
Okay. It was 2.
3.
Let's just try that again.
All right. So here's what.
3.
1.
All right. So here's what happens. You by no means succeed. You fill out the test to the best of your abilities, but between watching what Frederick was doing and trying to sharpen your pencil with a knife, you only managed to get a couple questions of the multiple choice test. And not only that, but in fact, every question you answered was wrong. And this is this is a curved test, so you would have been better off not answering them.
Oh, well.
Yeah. And so
Told you that.
Sank.
I'm trying to cheat off that. Damn
Yeah.
straight.
No, you succeed. You don't even need to roll.
No, I want to roll for it.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Let's roll. That'll be observe
Nice.
under
Okay,
under intellect.
Observe is a skill that I have a +3 in, so I roll 3 and then add 3 to my highest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 3 +3, 6.
no.
Yeah.
This is your highest, right?
No, these 6s weren't part of it.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I got a 3.
All right. Yeah. Man, this guy knows what he's doing. He's got all these answers. Holy shit. Yeah, you copy exactly what he filled in. You are extremely confident that he answered correctly. But
Yeah,
he
I don't know
stopped.
what-
He stopped answering. And the attendant says, "Time is up." And she
I
stares
turned
at
in my
you.
test, feeling very confident.
I turned in my test as well, feeling very confident in your confidence.
Rosetta turns her test in as well. The attendant looks Rosetta's test over, and Rosetta the attendant looks over the 3 tests that got turned in. She looks between Rosetta, between Frederick, sorry. Yeah, she looks between Rosetta, Lancaster, and Sank. I said that this was an aptitude test, but you have all failed.
Oh.
You have all failed the aptitude test.
Oh. What was it testing our aptitude for?
Intelligence.
Oh.
All of us?
Except for you, of course, Frederick.
I've been told I'm more of a visual learner, so can I retake mine on a canvas?
No. No,
Oh,
you cannot. You've placed at the lowest possible level on the aptitude test. The three of you. Frederick, you will default into an above average course when the time comes. In the meantime, the three of you, Rosetta, what was the name that you put down on there? Bread Thunder?
Bread Thunder.
Right.
Bread Thunder Noblines.
Yeah, Bread Thunder not
The three of you sank. Rosetta, Bread Thunder. She does a double take at the name on the sheet.
I maintain eye contact perfectly.
shakes her head, and then says, "The three of you will, of course, be in the lowest possible class available. We may have to make a new class for the three of you."
Yeah, they have to totally change the rules for us. Never saw that coming.
I like to think of myself as a mold breaker, a game changer.
You notice that Rosetta is stoic and shadowy faced this entire time, staring down at the desk. She's extremely unhappy.
I care.
I don't care.
I care. I'm gonna go ask what's wrong. You stay here. You figure out where our best worst dorm is going to be. I sidle on over to Rosetta, lean on the desk slightly, and go, "Hey, Rosetta."
The attendant is standing right in front of you and says, "Please return to your seat.
I am talking to my friend Rosetta. Thank you.
Please return to your seat."
Something wrong?
Yes. Please return to
I'm
your
not.
seat.
I'm still not talking to you. Okay, I'll do this later. Lancaster returns to his seat.
That's good. All right, hold on. There we go. I just had to avert a cult really quick. Anyway. The attendant then says, "Now, after a short period of, I'm sure you are all very hungry, so we will give you a chance to eat, and then after a short period, we will commence the physical testing. I expect you all to do very well, especially given what I've seen of your intellectual aptitudes. So if you would
Frederick
like..."
nods confident.
That's the type of bias I was not expecting in a place of schooling.
No, I think we're talking about you. I'm pretty sure I did pretty all right on the test.
Pretty all right on the
Pretty good
test.
on the
Pretty good
test.
on the test.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you did. I really hope you did.
Yeah, me too. Thanks.
The attendant says, "If you would like, there's an on-campus cafeteria. It is in the..." and she gives you directions to where it is. If you did not pack your lunch, you may find one there. If you did pack your lunch, you are free to eat it here. No matter what, whatever you decide to do, return to this location after you have eaten."
Honestly, I'm not that hungry. I just saw this guy over here choke down an entire loaf of bread like a space boa constrictor.
Lancaster shoots to his feet. He never gave my bread back.
So you've just
I'm gonna
been
go find that guy.
You've just been given. Oh, that's okay. Cool. You've all just been given a very short free period, 45 to an hour, to eat lunch and make it back here. You of course can decide what you would like to do. So yes, the attendant leaves the room, and you don't know where she goes.
I'd like to look for where the robots are.
Okay.
I observe my surroundings.
All
Are
right.
there any big hangars?
There are a lot of squat buildings.
Do any of them have big hinges on them? Like they could open up
You
and a
can't.
robot could come out?
You can't quite see from where you are.
Ugh.
You'd have
Where
to.
am I?
You just left the building that you were in previously. You'd probably.
I follow
It'd
that
take
guy,
some
so-
walking. You follow the young student.
I follow the young student because I'm pretty sure he's a plant set up by the administration.
Nice.
But yeah, so Sank and Frederick are going to go off looking for robots.
I am going to hang back and try and chat with Rosetta first before following them.
Okay. Rosetta, let's do Frederick and Sank first. So Frederick, you have exited that building that you were in previously. You are on once more the dusty school grounds. You notice many concrete buildings scattered here and about. A couple shacks made of what appear to be plywood or some sort of easily erectable building material that can be torn down
Play-Doh!
and moved. No, not Play-Doh. All Play-Doh. There is no Play-Doh left on Earth, sadly.
That's a fucking lie. You know who would survive the apocalypse.
But yes, you do see off in the distance some trees. You can see the digital horizon off on the walls. So there are
Cyberbird.
the cybirds fluttering through the digital sky, the clouds,
Digital sigh.
the smog. But yeah, you can explore around. If you have a particular direction you'd like to go in, choose, or you could try and suss it out with observe.
What direction on the compass rose is the robot direction?
Doesn't say.
Sorry, Jackson, I tried.
So we don't really know where we're supposed to be going to eat.
Oh no, she gave you directions.
Oh, okay. And which direction?
On
On the compass rose.
on the compass rose, if you just exited the building and are staring straight out after leaving the door, it would be to your
Into
left.
the distance.
It would be to your left, past
Okay.
a couple.
Interesting compass I've got here.
It would be a couple.
Left is my favorite compass direction.
It would be past a couple trees near those squat brutalist buildings you passed earlier.
All that time in the Boy Scouts is paying off, Jackson.
I guess I'll head in that direction, keeping a sharp eye out.
All right, roll observe for me if you're trying to like particularly locate this. There won't be you just won't find it if you fail, but the robots, that is.
4.
Do you have any like bonuses or anything?
Nope.
Oh. Well, you start heading towards the cafeteria.
I struck up a conversation with Frederick. So, you used that trick, eh? Get out of the test, the classic call their bluff.
Oh, it was no trick. I was born to be a robot pilot.
Ah, yes, of course, it was no trick.
I see you used the trick of failing to succeed. Then they will expect very little of you.
Could it actually be called failing if, in fact, you just matched everybody else? From what I understand about this bell curve, it exists to put everybody dead set in the middle. From what I understand, the middle is at the end, therefore the end is the middle, if you follow what I'm saying.
The middle is not the end. No.
The middle is the end when you're speaking of the bell curve.
I don't know. I didn't take the test.
What are you doing out here, by the way? Are you going to go get some food at the cafeteria?
Oh, I'm going to get some food, unless I stumble upon where the robots are. In which case, I will be going to get some robots.
I spit on my heel and attempt to locate them.
The robots?
Yeah.
Observe.
6 + 3, 9.
Man, that building off in the distance that's got the robot sign on it looks.
Oh, you mean the robotorium right over there?
Over in the robot district?
Over in the robot district? Right next to Robot Lane? I point at it.
Yeah, so you know where the robots are.
Did you point them out then?
Oh yeah, straight to it. I said all those words.
Okay, good.
Sank speaks their narration aloud.
Says Sank.
Says Sank.
Interesting. A good eye. You could be valuable on the battlefield
You know, I've been hearing that a lot lately.
as a distraction.
Okay. You sure you aren't a plant?
A plant. I look myself over. I'm not wearing any green.
I walk towards the robotorium.
All right.
catch up and walk faster.
The two of you start heading over to the robotorium. Meanwhile, Brisbane is talking or trying to talk to Rosetta. How do you lead in with this? What's your charm?
Let's see here. My charm is 4.
Damn, man.
You're a charming motherfucker.
I
All right.
know. Like, people just love my youthful eagerness.
Man, compared to you, I'm just socially unlikable.
All right, so
And that's before the stats.
roll
I
me,
say I was 15 because I'm actually 14.
roll me empathize to figure out what's eating away at Rosetta.
Okay, can do. 5 total.
You don't add the dice up. Did you add the dice up, or did you just add 4 plus your highest dice?
I added, wait, why would I add 4 plus my highest dice?
Because that's the thing. Basically, you take your highest dice on the roll, so your highest was the 3
Well,
there.
right, but my bonus to empathize is +2.
Yeah. So you add plus 2
Oh,
to
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll once more. Okay, hold on, I lost 2 of them. It's a 5 plus
5
2,
plus 2,
7.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. You realized that Rosetta was quite sure she'd succeed the test.
No fucking way.
Yeah, she really thought that she was gonna blow all of you out of the water. Just must be an off day for her or something. She does seem a little smart, incredibly smart actually. And you realize she comes from a rich family that would have spared no expense tutoring her.
There's a difference between seeming smart and being smart, especially when you're talking about a rich coin that doesn't have rich family that doesn't have enough neo coins to whip this place into shape.
I think for a moment about what Sank might say in this situation, and utterly disregard. Hey, didn't do so hot?
She glances at you.
Ha, you did better than me, though. Like, way better. I think I got everything wrong.
She
Pretty funny, huh?
she chuckles a bit and says, "Yes, that's pretty funny, and I suppose to be expected of a bumpkin like you."
Yeah, I'm definitely a bumpkin. Well, I don't know what that is, but I will assume that you know what's up with the bumpkins.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing to be a bumpkin. You should let everyone know.
Oh, okay. I'll let people know. Anyway, you look pretty sad. Are you okay?
I'm
You doing
feeling
alright?
I'm feeling much better now, though. Thank you. I was merely caught off guard by the test, is all.
Yeah, me too. I wasn't really expecting to have to write words down on paper. I was thinking they would either give me a gun or give me a robot and then an extra large gun. And that the test would involve a combination of those things in some way. But this is fine too.
You're an awfully straightforward one, aren't you?
Is there any other way to be? I mean, I'm not a crab. I don't walk sideways.
Every time.
The two of you have a bonding moment. Despite her somewhat abrasive personality, she seems to take a shine to you.
Gonna befriend all the senpais. Like it or not.
The two of you share a moment, and she says, "If you ever need a favor, let me know. My family's rather connected. I believe I could help out a bumpkin like you."
Oh, thanks. That's really nice of you. If you ever need help with any of the things I can help with, let me know. I'm good at lifting things. I'm also good at moral support. And I can shoot a gun pretty well.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank
Any
you.
of those things, give me a call.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm willing to try other stuff too.
She nods and smiles, but then leaves and says, "I'm going to grab some lunch before time runs out. I recommend you do the same."
Yeah, I'm gonna go find my bread.
You say with a determined face. Next is... Oh, God. Okay. Next is Sank and Frederick.
Yep.
The two of you you're standing outside of the robotorium.
Are there any doors?
Yes.
Don't tell me I have to roll observation for this.
Roll observation, because I'm going to
Don't tell me that.
Because I'm going to spite you.
Can I roll it for him?
No, you don't need to roll. The door is right there.
No, look over here.
It's right here, man.
All right.
Will this require sneaking in? Are there guards posted?
That would be a roll to find out.
Okay, I'm rolling to see if there's guards. I quickly case the place after a long history of sneaking in and stealing robots.
Yes. A long
God.
history.
No idea how many times I've stolen the robot. 6 plus 3, 9.
Doesn't look like there's any guards.
I blow a fucking raspberry at how easy it's gonna be to steal this goddamn robot if I so wanted to steal the goddamn robot. I motioned to my friend in front of me and pointed to the door. Hey, door seems to be open. You want to go check out the robots?
Yes. I need to find the one for me.
You know, I think
That I
we're
was born.
The robot with the largest cod piece.
I feel like we're of a similar mind on this. I want to find the right robot for me. I can feel a similar poetic soul simmering just below your admittedly warped surface.
All right, so you tried the door?
I try the door.
It's locked.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of that plan. I just
How dare they get in between me and my destiny?
Yeah, right? Wow, I didn't honestly expect to come to this place and be able to talk to anybody about destiny. It's pretty rare that someone else feels the cold touch of the moonlight against their soul.
I don't know about that.
Of course.
What kind of destiny do you feel?
The type of destiny that's gonna get me out in one of those machines, singing amongst the wastes. A creature of combined metal, flesh, and whatever they put in the robots here. I don't know what they put in the robots here. Regardless, I want to get out in the open. I want to get fighting the things that need to be fought, which, once again, I'm not entirely clear on.
Interesting.
I think Destiny is probably finding that out, first of all. Destiny also probably comes after having lunch.
You and I may be of the same destiny.
It's like I was just saying, cut from the same cloth.
What would your robot be called?
Off the top of my head, Beelzeblaster.
I see. Let's find lunch.
my eyes twinkle. The bringer of hellfire, of course.
Okay, I'm already walking.
I'd like a rocket launcher if that's possible.
Not up to me.
As you walk away from Sank, you realize that time's running out. If you don't run,
There is no time.
you're going to miss lunch.
I really don't get that part. The time.
Yeah, exactly. Don't think about it.
Okay. It just works. Well, I'm going to walk.
You're gonna walk. Okay, Sank, are you going to try anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk right over because apparently they locked the door, which makes them about 50% as more smarter than anyone else who left their robots unguarded. So, off we go. I'll just get it the legit way.
All right, you just walk into the cafeteria.
I just walk into the cafeteria.
You're not gonna run to get food? It's gonna close any second.
I'll power walk. Let's roll athletics.
Power walk.
For power walking. 5 plus 4.
You make it.
Darn
You
straight up.
speed past Frederick and make it to the cafeteria in time.
My gait is impressive.
It is quite impressive. You're able to get whatever you like from the cafeteria, provided you have enough money.
Gale coins.
Oh, we need money. Not find that bread.
I'll get whatever flavor of pizza is so popular in the future.
Okay. You have.
Flavored pizza.
Ah, yes. Pizza flavored Dippin' Dots.
No.
The food of the future.
Yeah. No. You've got what's it called? Like an allowance at the academy. That you're able to spend from since you were inducted.
Yeah, I used my measly pocket change to buy a packet of pizza-flavored Dippin' Dots, and I chowed them down in half a second.
Nice. Gross.
The flame of passion in my heart quickly melts the ice cream.
Frederick arrives just in time to see the last stragglers clearing out, the cafeteria closing up, and you stuffing your face full of pizza Dippin' Dots.
I walk up to the. Is there a cafeteria?
Yeah, there's a cafeteria. It's like it's the grates are closed though.
No, a cafeteria like
Oh, a cafeteria.
cafeteria.
Is there a waiter?
No. There's like a lunch lady that's working behind in the kitchen.
I walk up to the lunch lady. I
no,
guess through the grates.
You try. You can try to get her attention.
Excuse me.
She doesn't turn.
Excuse me!
What?
I would like to order some lunch.
You missed it.
That is impossible.
I walk up next to Frederick. You can have some of my Dippin' Dots if you want.
That's an empty bowl.
There's still plenty in the spoon.
That's okay. I would like to order my own dip and dots.
The lady turns away from you again.
Yeah, that's a shame. I think they only have salad flavor left.
And that's that.
There's nothing within reach.
All right, you know what? I'll give that to you. If you want to, let's see, what would be good for this? I'll give you coordination. Roll 1 die.
I rolled a 1.
What's your coordination?
2.
That's it. Talent, yes.
Oh, you make it.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah, you slip your hand through and grab a cup unnoticed. It is.
Cup! Please, this is the future. They come in vacuum sealed cups.
No. This is
A grab cup.
this is a KU. This is a
if you will.
KUP. Cup. It's a cup brand vacuum sealed bag.
Okay.
Yeah. And you crack it open and.
Yeah, with the loud
Uh-huh.
as it decompresses.
As it decompresses, and you start chowing down. It is Thousand Island Ranch flavored Dippin' Dots, and it's delicious.
Fuck yeah.
I slip my spoon in there and steal a spoonful.
All right, yeah. Back to Lancaster and Rosetta, who are waiting. Well, actually, shit, no.
That was just an after image.
Yeah. I forgot Lancaster went to go look for his bread.
I sure did. Did I find it? Can I just roll observe to see if I found my bread?
We'll do a quick observe roll to see something.
So I roll 3.
You're gonna see somebody throw
Oh,
it
God.
away. Yeah, right? This is the worst place to roll dice ever.
4, 5, 6, 7.
And that's your highest dice plus your
Plus my modifier, yeah.
intellect. Okay.
It's not plus my intellect, it's plus my observe score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of students, a lot of technicians. You see the attendant walking somewhere. She glances at you. You don't see Walrus Musk though.
I mouth bread at her.
she rolls her eyes and disappears. Back to Rosetta. She's sitting in the classroom as the attendant enters, and it's only Rosetta. The attendant says, "Oh, great." And in time, the rest of you arrive, muchly late.
That's impossible.
Muchly late.
Yeah. And the attendant stares at each of you. You feel a little embarrassed at how late you are and how inconvenienced the attendant is.
And she feels the presence of musky pizza Dippin' Dots and Cool Ranch or whatever the fuck. This stuff is aromatic.
God, our breath is terrible.
It's the
It's
worst
really
thing.
bad. Between the two of you, oh man. But
We both talk in the same direction.
the attendant shakes her head and says, "Oh, what a wonderful first day. If you'd follow me, we will continue the physical aspect of the aptitude tests, and from there we will proceed to testing your aptitude for interfacing with the machines." She motions you out of the building through a side door by the exit, and you see a track along with some bars and weights.
So I'm assuming that I did not find my bread then.
Oh, certainly not.
Damn.
That'll be a longer storyline.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
But yeah. You are standing at the edge of a track and just various workout equipment, etc. She turns to the group of you and says, "Who would like to go first? We will be judging your speed in a 100-meter dash. We'll be judging your endurance, in addition to your strength."
I raise my hand. I'm better at this than I am written tests, but not by much.
That's good.
Maybe I shouldn't be volunteering. I'll go.
All right, it's your go. She motions you. She directs you through the various tests, and this will be one athletics or tone check, whichever one you'd like to succeed or fail horribly.
Just one. Let's do an athletics check. Oh no.
Just
2, 3. It's a 3.
Total?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I'm not
Okay.
really lucky today.
What's your tone at?
My tone's 3.
Did you roll any threes?
No. Or wait. No. I rolled a 3, but my athletics bonus is +1.
Okay.
So I should have just done a tone check.
Yeah.
Oh well.
If you roll a dice that matches, these rules are complicated, but I do remember if you roll a dice that matches your talent, you get another +1 bonus. So that's a 4 that still fails, but.
Well, no, but that means it's a 5 total. Does that fail?
Oh, 5 total. All right, you you succeed. You push yourself. It's just hard enough to make it. You're out of breath. You're sweating profusely, but you succeed. You impressively as well.
You should see how I do with some bread in me.
The attendant nods and she says, "Very good. You certainly are better at this than you are at that previous test."
I'm even better at robots.
She writes some things down on a clipboard, pats you on the back, and says, "Well done, Thunderbread."
Wait, what?
Bread Thunder.
Oh, right. Yes. Please call me Mr. Nopolines.
She then turns to the rest of the group and says,
next to me.
"Very well. Miss Fleur, you're next."
Okay. I walk up to the line and I prepare to not only do an athletics check, but to do it as stylishly and audaciously as possible while making it appear to cost no effort whatsoever.
I'd say that'd be like an athletics check, and then we could do another athletics check or a create check.
Okay, so it's basically an athletics check to see if I can actually physically do this.
See if you could do it, and then another to make it
And then
impressive.
the style. Okay.
Yes.
I have to. To explain, my hope is to always look the best out of everyone,
Yes, of
no matter
course.
what's happening. And if I fail that leads directly into my despair. So, let's do this. First in athletics. Oh, there's a whole 5 plus 4, 9.
9. You succeed beautifully.
And
Let's see how beautifully.
Let's style as hard as possible all over this. 6 plus 3.
Nice.
9.
Damn.
You succeed double beautifully.
I do the 100-meter sprint backwards.
Yeah. You, wind blowing through the hair, throw your multicolored hair like a rainbow trailing behind you.
I keep one arm pointed backwards at the other group of participants, never breaking eye contact with.
You see,
I veer dangerously towards off the track multiple times.
you see Rosetta cluck her. You hear Rosetta go and bite her lip, and she looks a little frustrated.
Just a little?
Yeah.
I come back fully recognizing my glory and boast. You should see that when I have my pump up music blasting.
What's your pump up music?
That's good stuff, you know? It's
What exists in the future?
Let's see. What does neo wave?
I think neo metal.
It's after. Oh no, this is after neo metal.
Oh, okay. This is
Neo
okay.
metal.
Neo metal.
Yeah.
Neo post neo metal.
Neo post
Yeah.
neo metal.
Exactly. There you go.
God.
It's a little bit of a neo post neo metal track. Its name is the cyber fire in my android heart. In parentheses, calls to you in parentheses tonight.
You need to give me some music recommendations.
All right. Yeah. The attendant nods. She says, "Very well done, Sank. I am quite glad to see that you perform well in this area as well. Though we will need at least one of you to be intelligent, and I'm leaving that up to you, Frederick. You seem to be the brightest of these young minds."
Yes.
She's using that word young. Like, she keeps saying young.
She keeps saying, I mean, maybe it's like a relative young, like relative to a very old man.
Yeah, or like a tree. Do they have any old trees around this place?
I don't know.
She
Like a plant?
she turns to Frederick and says, "And speaking of you, Frederick, it is now your turn."
Okay. I am going to, with the grace of a scrawny 14-year-old, similar probably to the athletic capabilities of a 44-year-old,
Coincidentally.
I'm going to run the course. Athletics, right?
Yep.
Let's see. My athletics is at 2. I rolled a 6 and a 5.
So that'd be 6 plus 2. So
Okay.
that succeeds. You make it.
Okay, you say so. I survive.
You survive. Oh no. Okay, yeah, you survive. You're sweating heavily. There are sweat stains under your armpits. You smell horrible, but you succeed.
Even worse.
You succeed. You certainly succeed.
Yeah.
Is
Good
it like
job,
this
Frederick.
this lady would have like a noisemaker and a clipboard and everything?
Yes, she does.
I would like to walk up and take the paper off the clipboard and crumple it up.
No, that doesn't work. she
What do you mean that doesn't work?
She pulls away the clipboard as you approach and stares at you.
Wow.
Frederick, return to your position.
And she knows what the intention.
Yeah.
I'm going to return to my position.
I hold out my hand for a high five.
I shake, fist bump it.
Oh, okay. Good job.
This is what the kids do.
You move well for a boy with a body like yours.
Thank you. I train.
Next up is Rosetta. The attendant informs her as such, and Rosetta, not one to be outdone, she completes her run, beginning with a backflip, ending with a front flip, with a cartwheel in the middle, and also while she's running, she turned on her MP3 loudly, so that it played, and she runs to her.
MP3s?
Yeah.
I thought we'd at least be more than 3 by now.
Yeah, like it's MP3 with another 3 as an exponent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's stylish to call it MP3.
It's MP33, of course.
That's not no.
No, it's MP3 to the third, but you only say the MP3 because you're going retro at this point.
But yeah,
Where's the cubes?
she succeeds very well.
Done it.
She succeeds very well, and Rosetta returns, not even breaking a sweat, and she says, "The rest of you didn't bring your, the rest of you, of course, didn't bring your theme music."
What was that?
No one could hear your theme music.
Nobody could.
Were you playing theme music? I didn't hear any theme music.
Sorry, we were talking. Sorry, we kind of got distracted. He thought he saw his bread.
I thought I saw my bread, but it was actually just a really big bird in a tree.
Oh god.
Yeah, we didn't see any of that. So, our bad.
Did you do good?
Did you do?
Better
Probably.
than the lot of you.
Yeah.
The attendant cuts in
did.
and says, "Now,
Sanka ran it backwards.
the
Do
part
you see that?
the part that you've all been waiting for, I'm sure. The interfacing with the robots."
Yes.
She asks, "You may have another free period to refresh yourselves if you would like, but of course we may move, if you would like, straight to the robots."
Straight to the
Directly
robots.
to the
Straight to the
robots.
Straight to the robots.
Straight to the robots.
The attendant
Straight to the robots.
the attendant nods. "I was only
My heart
kidding."
screams for robots.
I don't think my heart is capable of making sound, but if it was, it would scream for robots.
The attendant nods and says, "That was, of course, a trick question. I knew you would say straight to the robots." And she directs you straight to the robotorium that you were heading towards earlier. The journey is very short. You arrive. She unlocks the door, says hi to the guards that were inside that you didn't notice.
How could we notice the door was closed?
There are windows, etc.
You didn't mention that.
Yeah.
I thought this was super brutalist.
Some of them
What kind
have.
of hangar has windows?
It's a robotorium. It's obviously gotta let all the. It's gotta have huge greenhouse windows to let all the air in, so the robots can grow.
Yeah,
Of course.
obviously, robots. You can't just lock robots up. They need to see sunlight. And all right, yeah. She directs each of you into this hangar. You don't see any robots immediately, but you do see
That's a problem.
in the center a set of stairs that leads down. Each flight lit by a single light mounted on the wall. It gets increasingly dark as the stairs continue down. She motions
Excuse
to
me,
the
teacher.
yes.
Why? I look around at the repeated flights of stairs. We've been going for 5 minutes now, but
You
why?
think like maybe an elevator or something?
Yeah, like an escalator.
I
even.
appreciate the exercise, but you
I
know.
don't.
This is part of
It
the
seems
test.
like a waste of time. We have to do this every time we want to see the robots.
Well, I mean, like, if we do this every time we see the robots, then we're going to get incredibly buff legs in a really short span of time.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, that's a good point. Question retracted. I want buff legs.
You hear the attendant audibly grinding her teeth. She, after a long period of silence, well, from her at least,
Yeah, no, we are chatting incessantly.
Sank and Lancaster, or sorry, Bread Thunder,
Yeah,
Sank and
thank
Bread
you.
Thunder chat amicably, loudly, their voices bouncing off the walls. Rosetta cuts in every now and then with the chiding statement and her echoing laugh. Frederick every now and then glances at you from behind his scarred, grizzled face, occasionally speaking a deep line about how he was made for this,
Born for this.
born for this. And then eventually you arrive at what you assume to be a cavern, save for the single pool of light showering down upon you. It's dark. The attendant stares at the rest of you and says, "This is the truth behind our school. This is where
You ran out of money.
she pays you no mind. You hear Rosetta cluck her tongue.
Sank noticeably laughs at that comment.
Yeah. She claps her hands, and you hear ka-ching, 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 as light after light begins flicking on in the enormous cavern. There
Circuit with fire all at once.
You would assume that.
This is
maybe.
taking a while.
It's not very dramatic like this.
It's a lot of time.
Yep.
Every time we want to get in the robots, this.
Every single time? They can't just leave them on?
They have limited budget. Can't we just keep these robots above ground for
ka-ching,
easy access?
ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Oh my, still.
No, I'm with you, Frederick.
And then you see it. There is a series of very large humanoid shapes. They are armored in somewhat medieval-looking armor, somewhat modern, somewhat organic. They have epaulets. They have shoulder pads. They have helmet plates. They have 7-fingered hands. They have no toes though. They have long, spindly limbs, very thin bodies, and on each side of them you see control rooms. Previously hidden by the darkness are windows, one-way windows.
Just sit here, dark.
Which way are they?
You can't see into the windows. Any light on the other side of that window will not make its way through. And the attendant turns to you and says, "Each of you will go through and find the cat." No. Each of you will go through and find a robot that most suits you. You will then begin merging with it, trying to familiarize yourself with it.
These are some pretty good dogs you got here.
What?
Just pretty good dogs.
I don't
See the dogs?
Where?
I don't see any dog. Where
Where are the dogs?
At first sight, the light just came up on them.
Dogs should not be.
Well, I want that heavily armored dog. I walk up to the biggest robot.
Where? On
interest.
behind the robot.
As you approach the robot, you feel a stirring in your chest. This enormous robot, with the shield, with the launchers. This robot, you feel it in your heart. You
I
feel
collapse to my knees.
this beating, this shadow in your chest, writhing about. This is your robot.
Thanks, voice in my head. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I say standing up, with the skip in my step, I run up to the robot.
There's no ladder up. And the
I
attendant.
scramble at its leg.
All right. As you scramble at its leg, the attendant.
I want it. Like I want it.
You
Like I want this
continue
robot.
just.
I want it.
You paw at it, trying to climb up it, but it doesn't work. The attendant turns to the rest of the group and says, "Now, if you take your time to try and find a robot, it seems that your classmate Sank has already elicited a response from one of them. I
Raise your
suggest
left foot up a little more. You gotta hold there.
Oh, okay.
you will all recognize whenever you find the robot that is right for you. Take a moment and walk amidst the aisles to find the one that is yours." She says so and motions to the line of robots who are sitting reclined, their backs against the wall.
How many?
Fucking relaxed as fuck robots.
There's
You're gonna
about
want to dyno up to that hydraulic clamp.
there's about like 7 robots.
7 robots.
I'm spotting you. You're fine.
I'm going to walk along and place my hand gingerly on each robot, lovingly, and see which one makes my heart beat.
All right. While you're looking, I am actually going to get more water because my voice is starting to get out of here again.
I hiss at Frederick as he passes by my robot.
All right. Yeah. Fraternize amongst yourselves, and I will return very shortly.
Okay, so this is actually a step we took in character creation. Oh, Jackson just Jackson just failed, I guess.
Oh no, there he is. Wait.
Oh, okay, whatever. That's not a problem. But this is actually a step we took in character creation. We customized these robots.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm curious about what yours has, but mine is obviously the best robot around, the Beelzeblaster.
You should definitely clue us in on the Beelzeblaster first.
Oh, the Beelzeblaster's the best. It has a big fucking shield and a missile. A rocket launcher is a missile. It's a rocket launcher. Oh, look, it's Jackson.
Jackson's heart went doki doki so hard that his power went out. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Wow.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh, that's so funny, though.
We'll stall for time. let us know what. Sorry. We'll figure something out. Good luck, dude.
You work your way through test after test, bullshit conversation after bullshit conversation, just to get to the robots, and then Frederick's poor 44-year-old heart finally gives out.
Oh no.
I mean, I know how I'd play it. Let's see. I don't want to tilt Faust in the direction of Frederick just dropping down dead.
Well, see, because that was my immediate.
Oh,
God, that was
yeah.
my immediate thought as to how it should go. Frederick should just die. And we will all, we will all grow his character.
This will crush your character, right?
Oh yeah, no, this is gonna be my first anime scream of the night. Hey, Faust, you back?
Let's
Okay.
not take Faust's perspective. He's the GM. He gets to
Good point,
decide
good
if
point.
a 44
Okay, Faust, we've got some news for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jackson found his machine, and his heart beat so fast that his power went out. So,
Okay.
how do you think we should handle this? Because
Yeah.
we were thinking he should just drop dead of a heart attack.
That was our
Oh
first.
shit! I thought you said his power went up, but you said power went out.
No,
Yeah,
his
he's
his
gone.
power
He's
is out.
gone.
It might come back, in which case I figure he'll get in touch, but,
Oh no, he's dead. No, this is perfect. Holy shit. This could not have gone better. All right. So, let me just, I almost hope he doesn't come back. Just because.
Would he go to the? I guess he couldn't just drop down stone dead. Like he could go to the ER and chance for recovery. I guess.
No, here we go. Let me just take a drink and then we'll continue.
To the DM.
All right. All right. Young Frederick approaches the robot that he feels calling to him. He feels it in his chest. His youthful heart beats ever faster as he approaches the cold machine. He feels warmth at his fingertips as he reaches out, not yet touching its steel frame. He draws ever closer, his nails tracing the filigree on its armor. His skin touches. He feels the warmth ripple through his hand, coursing through his arm, up through his chest, and gripping his heart. He feels that same shadow you felt, Sank, writhing about his chest. And then, his oh-so-young heart bursts! And he drops dead then and there. He was not able to stop the shadows from rampaging within. Frederick dies. The attendant rushes over, seeing Frederick drop with a thud. She kneels down, checks his pulse. He's gone. All right, everybody. Everybody, give me a spirit roll.
Okay, 1 sec.
Just one dice. Just one dice.
Just one. Okay.
Oh no. Oh, it's not under my spirit.
5.
Also 5.
Okay, you all lose. This hits you. You realize suddenly how dangerous this could be. Sank, this strikes you quite hard as well. You just touched the robot. Is that going to happen to you? You all lose 2 ego as you see your friend dead. And in fact, Landcast, Bread Thunder, you realize your dear friend Frederick, he's gone? Just like that? He's gone?
I've been watching all of this from afar while totally ignoring my duty as Sank's spotter rather. And I rush over to my dead friend's side. No, this can't be happening. Frederick? I shake his young toned body with my hands. Frederick? No!
You see Rosetta. You see Rosetta off in the distance. She's choking back some tears. She says nothing, but she's quite visibly shaken as well. The attendant grabs your shoulder, Bread Thunder, and says,
No, my name is Fred Thunder now.
yes! Oh! All right, yeah, she grabs your shoulder, and says, now you understand, Fred Thunder. This is the risk that you as pilots face. Now find your own robot.
I think it's this one.
The one that took Frederick's.
Yeah, pointing up at Frederick.
Badass.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, this is the only robot I need.
You,
patting one giant steel toe with one of my hands.
You look up and you see it. This is your robot. This is yours. It has always been yours. You hear in your heart a name echo.
That's why I just straight up killed Frederick.
No, for you see, this robot inherited his spirit. This robot, once Red Lightning, is now Fred Lightning.
I'll avenge you, Frederick. I begin scaling the robot.
The attendant is busy. The attendant is busy, along with several other technicians, disposing of Frederick's body. They heft it up onto a gurney and start carting it out. And Rosetta says, "You want me to just die? I'm not going to do this. I can't do this." The attendant turns and says, "I'm sorry, but you don't have an option. You have to pick a robot." Rosetta is visibly taken aback, realizing just what she's gotten herself into, and goes along, terrified, but eventually, tentatively reaches out towards a robot. The room is silent as her fingers touch its skeletal frame, and she does not die. But she finds her robot companion, and
In the middle of this tense scene, all you hear is the tink, tink, tink of me picking away at the cockpit with a spoon from the cafeteria, trying to get in.
Oh, wow.
all right, yeah. So you've all found your robots. The attendant, after disposing of Frederick's lifeless corpse, lets you know that now she's going to let each of you into your robots, but not fully activate them. She's going to test your aptitude, just to be sure that it won't destroy you like it did Frederick.
Realizing that this is probably not the right time to bring it up, Sank quietly thinks to herself that it must be a pain to drag a body up 50 fucking flights of stairs.
I didn't
You
even think about
idiots!
that.
You actually see
I have
them.
the emergency zip line installed.
You actually see them enter an elevator, and it just goes ding
Son of a bitch!
as the door shuts, and they disappear. But yeah, you sank. Your spoon is made useless as the attendant signals to one of the control towers with the one-way window. You hear a voice.
Like, can't use it as a spoon anymore?
You hear over the intercom.
Shame about the kid. But the rest of you seem to be doing well. I'm glad. I look forward to it.
Is that Death on the intercom? I'm pretty sure Death is on the intercom right now.
The specter of death came for my friend, and now he's here for me.
And then he says,
Now, Sank, if you'd get into your robot, we'll begin testing with you first.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice.
Walrus Musk, then though you can't see it, he presses a few buttons. There is an audible kind of noise.
I panicked.
Is your robot full of mice?
Yeah, I panicked for the first time. I think I heard a dolphin.
And then you see, or rather hear from the robot that you're standing by, a similar noise emit from it, almost like a call and response. It then goes as a hatch opens up in its back. Steam emits. Steam emits outward, and you see inside something like a throne.
Okay, darn Skippy, it's a throne. I jump in the throne.
Take a seat on the throne.
Yeah, I'm already in the throne. I'm exceedingly happy that the Beelzebub Blaster has a throne already installed. I thought we were gonna have issues with this.
The door shuts behind you.
Okay.
You are immediately aware of a sudden pressure change. You find it exceedingly difficult to move from the throne. You hear, despite not having anything hooked up to your head,
Close your eyes.
I take a deep breath, close my eyes, and try to focus on, well, what brought me to this point. And, like,
Clear
you know,
your mind.
I clear it, but not before meditating on my good friend Frederick, who was so randomly struck down. Can I attempt to recover some of my ego by meditating on one of my relationships?
the one with the dead guy.
Yeah, I wanna make his sacrifice mean something, much like Fred Thunder did as well. And I
yeah.
will do that by being the best damn robot pilot in his place.
All right, yeah. You can attempt
What do I roll for that, Spirit?
I'd say like rally.
Rally?
Yeah, rally yourself.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't have any rally points in rally. That's
Hey,
not
either.
good.
4 is my highest.
He died for no reason at all. You don't gain any, but you don't lose any.
I just kind of stare straight ahead. Huh. What a fragile and temperamental existence this is. I reflect on the deeper nature of reality, but gain nothing.
So do you clear your mind?
Yes.
As you clear your mind, you feel a sudden needlepoint pierce the silence. It spreads outwards, expanding, circular. It gives you a sort of vision, a sense. You hear once more Walrus Musk in your ear.
You fool, I was nearly touching the plane of nirvana, and here comes your voice to pull me back into
Stay
this
calm.
horrible mortal plane.
Stay calm. Focus on nothing.
I nearly touched eternity.
Let it-
My flame almost became perfect.
Let it wash over you.
I'm already doing that.
Your nervous system is familiarizing itself with the machine.
Okay, your voice ain't helping things.
Don't panic.
I'm not panicking, I'm saying you're frustrating.
It can be a little jarring.
I'm fine with jarring, it's just a person whispering in your ear when you're meditating.
As he says jarring, that vague circular outline suddenly erupts outwards, much like a firework. A boom! A thunderclap. Your body shakes. And suddenly, everything is vividly clear. Your eyes seem 1,000 times larger. Your body even bigger. You feel at your 7 fingertips the cold floor. Your toes seem bound together, your limbs longer than you remember them. That is going to be That's going to be a spirit check to see if you're not super fucking freaked out.
Roll 1 dice.
Yes.
3. Lower than my spirit.
Sweet. You take it like a champ.
I continue without losing pace, telling off Walrus Muskin through the fucking earpiece.
Impressive. Not bad.
My
for
voice
the first
does not
time.
skip a beat. Listen, this isn't my first dog rodeo.
What?
That's all I say and click the earpiece off.
There's no earpiece. It's just in your brain.
I smash wherever the calm is, realizing there is no calm.
Now try moving the fingers and legs for me.
Do I need to roll for this?
Just narrate what happens.
Okay, cool. So I can just do it. I very quickly, suddenly, shift the robot. It moves in an instant. That was just an afterimage. It stands on its hind legs, surveying the landscape. It raises one leg into the air and stares off into the distance.
Good. Good. You seem to be a natural at this. Wish we could have said the same for young Fred.
I assume the position of the invisible chair.
You maintain the invisible chair.
Now, if you could wait where you are while we get... What? Bread Thunder? While we get Bread Thunder all hooked up.
Hey,
He
Bread,
said my name's Fred Thunder now.
hey, Bread Thunder, who's good at this now? The robot echoes through the great cat cavern.
No.
Cool sack.
No.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh.
You hear over the intercom Walrus Musk say yes, and the same call and response, though slightly different for your robot, happens.
Yeah, different. dolphin.
It goes, and the hatch opens in its back. It leads up into an entirely red inner room. There is a throne, much like the one in Sank's.
Oh, mine isn't the only one with the fucking throne?
You can't see that.
I'm just saying, this is how to carry.
Comment
God, aren't our minds connected? Can't I psychically?
This is not literally Pacific Rim, Jay.
It's I'd literally be pissed off at the fact that you have a throne too.
Can I have like a Stairmaster instead?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Perfect.
Inside the perfectly red room at its center is a Stairmaster 3000. On its side is emblazoned Fred Thunder.
Wow, that was fast.
As the hatch closes behind you, you somehow get an innate sense of this strange red unlit room. It seems, you think, to respond to your soul in some way.
Huh.
It has recreated what you most wished to see. The Fred Master 3000.
Oh. I thought I was gonna see my parents. But the Fred Master's really nice. I take a deep breath, wipe the tears from my eyes, and climb onto the Stairmaster, buckling my feet into the heavy metal monstrosity.
The needle point pierces your mind almost instantly. Your link with Fred Thunder, this giant robot, appears to be true. It is unique. It is whole. It is now whole with you at its motherfucker. Taking the place of
As
its
I
own.
connect to this robot, which is in many ways powered by the essence of Frederick himself, can I attempt to meditate on my dead friend's soul and to regain a point of ego?
Yes, you can.
Cool. Is that just an ego roll or spirit roll rather?
Yeah, spirit.
Cool.
Also, don't forget, guys, you can spend ego to try and succeed. It gives you a +1 bonus.
Right. Yeah, I only have the 1 point left though. So.
Oh shit!
Oh wait. No, there's no point in doing that. I rolled a 5, so yeah, no luck.
Okay.
I'm
You
still-
gain
I'm
nor
still
lose
depressed.
nothing.
Oh.
You're super choked up about it.
That's okay. I can still pilot a robot like this.
Are we psychically linked yet?
Hey, Sank.
As you ask that question into your ether, you suddenly feel a white noise. You feel the sensation of white noise rubbing against your skull, slowly permeating all of it, and then you hear the "Hey, Sank" echo in your brain.
All he hears is a low hummed tune of Fred Thunder, Beyonce Blaster, best friends forever. Made out of metal, what they don't give up. Best friends
Sank?
What?
So you can't hear me.
What?
You and your robot?
Yeah.
Do you have a Stairmaster too?
What I have a throne. Do you have a Stairmaster?
Yeah, I'm gonna get buff legs like
Oh,
this.
fuck. You know, I'm happy with my throne, but now I kind of want a Stairmaster too. Is there a way to combine the two of the things?
No. You know that's been declared an impossible feat of engineering.
Cutting into your consciousness, Bread Thunder, you hear,
Move its fingers.
I move its fingers.
its fingers move.
Good.
Damn right.
Good. Now stand up.
I attempt to stand up and shakily rise to my feet.
Much like a newborn, you stand. It's
Rude!
Also, what newborn can stand?
So what newborn is made out of metal?
You find me a
it's
newborn
the
that can stand.
future, idiots.
Oh, damn it!
Got ya.
God! I got futured, man.
All right, you stand up. You hear in your ears.
Impressive, the both of you. You're the
Thanks.
first. I didn't quite think that you'd do so well on your first time. Now, if you'd wait by.
You hear him recite R33X8. But in your brain, Sank, you hear Beelzeblaster.
Thank God.
Bread Thunder, he asks you to wait by Sank in your robot, as she is in her robot. And he says,
Now, Rosetta, your turn.
the process repeats. She gets into her robot. You hear the as she's synced with your brain. And you hear an as she says, I knew I would have it easy. As she similarly is able to synchronize with her robot quite easily.
What? Sorry? I wasn't focusing. My brain was in other brains. I say with a complete look of disinterest as she joins the mental Skype call.
You feel her bite her lip, and sneer, or rather leer at you. Man, psychic links are hard.
I lick my forearm.
You hear her yelp. Also, Lancaster, you feel yourself lick your forearm.
I let out a hearty chuckle. Psychic links aren't going to be so bad.
You feel yourself kick your own shin.
Small price to pay.
And then you hear the director, Walrus Musk, say,
Stop the infighting. Now, you weren't told beforehand because, much like an attack, it comes at a surprise. We're going to be sending you out on a mission.
Mission already, really? So, are you part of this psychic link too? Have you sensed my overwhelming desire to change this world? My ability
No.
to grasp the heavens and pull them to earth?
Now,
Oh. I drum on my knees. Okay then. Have it your way.
good. The mission is simple. We just need you to guard some gatherers as they go out to the water harvesters. You'll be going above ground. Prepare yourselves.
Excuse me.
I steal my soul.
I'd maintain the invisible chair.
Now, if you'll proceed to the end of the corridor, follow the stairs up to the surface.
Stairs again. Stairs.
Always with the
stairs
stairs.
again. Really? You don't
After we just lost a friend.
You can't let us take the elevator?
And we can't let you have a moment of rest either. The battlefield is harsh. This is the perfect training for you.
This isn't even the battlefield yet.
No, this is the...
Life is a battlefield.
No, I've been on plenty of battlefields, and this ain't one.
You
I
he-
haven't been on any battlefields, but I don't think that this is one.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll share my grizzled war memories at this point.
Is that how it works?
I think so.
It's
Okay,
not.
computer, please boot up Sank's Grizzled War Memories.
You say that to yourself, and you in your brain you feel a stirring. You imagine a boot, full of Sank's war memories.
It's a very big boot.
It's been booted up.
Oh, God damn it.
Good one, computer.
You say to your own brain.
I flick the comm off. The comm does not exist. I start to walk towards the exit.
I follow it.
As does Rosetta. Go ahead.
I narrate every action.
You say out loud.
Yes, I say that out loud, and everything that I do is communicated to all the other people in the robots. Every single. And then Sank moved. Just a little bit of a step. Hard metal pressing against the... etc.
Yes, yes.
I also mutter to myself as we start walking towards the exit. Yeah, it's like I'm connected to the robot at the core of my soul. I can feel it all. Hydraulics, pressurizing, targeting online. Update your antivirus. Update your antivirus. Update your antivirus.
It is like a constant chatter in your brain, as everyone is talking and arguing.
We're not arguing. We're just talking.
Rosetta's arguing with you.
I'm ignoring her, at least.
She's arguing at you then.
Yes, that's fair.
At both of you, asking you to shut up. As you move upwards, you also hear over your own voices Walrus Musk's voice.
The mission is simple. There won't be any combat. This is just to make sure that you can move, that you can coordinate yourselves. Despite how easily you've gotten yourselves to move the robots, prolonged exposure can be a bit difficult. What you're going to be doing?
Bleeds and stuff.
Yes, heart palpitations, heart attacks, muscle spasms, etc. Anemia, aneurysms, diarrhea.
What was that last one?
So what about this rocket launcher? If it's a non-combat mission, why do I have this big old rocket launcher with me?
The weapons are non-removable.
Oh.
And I have this giant spear.
Yes.
What spear is that? A spear, really?
I don't know, but it has this ammo pack full of little pointy bits with nuclear symbols on them.
Does yours... Do you have a spear that has warheads
I
attached to
think
it?
it's a nuclear spear.
My friend.
For your own safety, the weapons are on lock. You can have
It means they're unlocked.
If it was
It's unlocked. So
It's unlocked.
for our safety, just in case we get attacked.
For
I
your
can wave it
safety,
around
the
like
weapons
this.
are
Yeah.
I say unsheathing my spear and swinging it into.
locked. I
What?
said locked.
Oh.
If you, in the off chance that you are engaged in a combat situation, we will have to unlock the weapons for you, and that could take some time.
I
But
appreciate
again, that will not be happening, as what we are having you do is guard a caravan as they retrieve the harvested water from up on the surface.
we can do that, right?
Yeah.
I'd hope so after your poor performance on your first aptitude test.
Really? He still cares about that test.
Are you still talking about?
still
that?
cares about
I
the
lost
test.
a friend today.
And I piloted
And
a
I've
robot.
lost countless friends. It's not a contest.
Listen, we all lost people. I lost my entire soccer team once. You don't just... Yeah. I shrug. Look, it's fun.
You continue talking for a long time as you trundle up the stairs, your footsteps echoing in the enormous hallway. At the far, far end of it, you see a point of light, kind of eerie light, much like you'd see on a cloudy day, a stormy sort of light. You approach, it grows bigger, brighter. This is stranger, new. This isn't the digital sun some of you have grown used to. This is the real sun, albeit hidden behind some smoke and some low-hanging fog. But this is sunlight.
2 out of 10 as far as suns go for me.
How many suns have you seen?
Mm.
Aren't there any other suns?
Oh, yeah, plenty of suns. You just have to know the right place to look.
I'm confused.
What do you say we run off with these robots and head west if things get weird?
How west?
Extremely.
Okay. It's a plan. Let me see what Fred thinks. Fred says sure.
You talking to our dead friend?
No.
You feel in your head Rosetta say, "If you try and make a run for it, I'm shooting you in the back."
Really? Can't you at least shoot us in the front?
Yeah, that's a soldier's way.
You feel that she means it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I mean the fact if you're going to shoot me, you're going to shoot me in the front. I have yet to take a single wound to the back of any of the machines I piloted.
Piloted robots before?
I've heard it. Dogs.
I don't.
I'm something of a dog herd.
Oh, sorry about all the dying.
It's okay. It's okay. We don't need to speak. Our souls are at residence.
I don't know if that's true.
Don't you feel this? The individual matching of machinery. This is the way it was meant to be.
Uh-huh. I'm not feeling anything. Is that bad? Should I feel bad? Is it my fault?
As you chat, you're guided to your mission. There is a group of vehicles, like tankers. Tankers that seem ready to head towards a structure off in the distance, oblong, kind of rectangular almost, with bits and pieces jutting out, sticking up into the air, some going into the ground. You walk alongside the caravan as it approaches, chatting amongst yourselves as things are just normal. You do feel a bit strange in this new body of yours. You find yourself forgetting your original physical form, feeling more attuned to the larger, armored body.
The way it was meant to be. You know? Like, all that
Yeah.
stuff about meditation, I tried it for a bit. This is way better. Robots just accomplish the same thing, and you get a rocket launcher that can level a block.
See, I thought that the point was that the meditation is supposed to help you become one with the robot. Like, they're
But the
linked.
robot just does it for you, it turns out.
I don't. Are you sure about that?
It just does it for you.
Okay.
Like, why even bother?
I guess I didn't really try to meditate that hard.
Can you imagine an entire monastery full of monks meditating in robots? That's something I'd like to see.
That's the coolest thing I've heard. Yeah.
That sets something in me on fire.
You all feel that fire.
I look around for any fire.
You're going to be feeling a lot of fire while you are permanently linked to me.
Uh-huh.
It's so far it's just uneventful. There are in your robots you see people, specks, ants, really. So easy to crush, but that's not important. You see them going about their business, removing pipes from their tankers, hooking them up to the strange structure, the water harvester, and they go about their business, getting water for the colony so everyone has things to drink, so that food can be processed, etc., etc. It's pretty boring. You're a little bored.
I nervously tap one of my legs in the robot.
Everyone feels that.
Huh. I tap my leg back. Tap, tap. I start drumming on my robot's legs.
Clang, 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 clang.
Join in at any moment, guys.
I take a single finger and bash it on Beelzebub's Beelzeblaster's wrist. Ding, ting, ting. Ting.
So you
ting,
stand
ting.
around, just diddling the robots. Everything seems to be going pretty smoothly. There aren't any really problems or anything.
Drawing that water like nobody can. The singing is very light. You almost don't hear it.
You do anything?
No, we're mostly just on guard. Like,
Yeah.
it's tense. It's tense, definitely. We're like keeping an eye out,
Is
but
it
also have
tense?
what?
Is it tense?
I'm tense.
You're
I'm
tense?
a little tense.
Yeah, I'm in the robot.
I'm actually feeling pretty goddamn exultant, like actually piloting a robot here. Like I'm still struggling with the sudden death of my longtime friend, but
Every time, like
feeling pretty good.
every time in the past that I've gone out in the robot, there's been battle quickly behind. My nerves are to a certain extent rubbed raw, but I can still feel a slight degree of excitement looking around.
Nice.
Wait for the end.
While you do, what enemy? This is just a routine mission. Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, there's definitely not going to be any surprise combat.
No, no, definitely not. You
Look.
all wait around, and you do actually notice since joining up with the robot, since fusing your nervous system into it, you feel an urge, let's say, a certain compulsion towards, man, you're not sure what, but as you're thinking about it, and you're looking at the tankers, at the structure, you think about how fun it would be to break them. But you can't figure out what you're compulsed to do.
It's to break them, right?
You just can't
Is
figure it out.
this twinge is shared across all of us, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think it's coming from me.
Well, it looks like all the tankers have filled up. They're signaling you that they're ready to get back home. You hear Walrus Musk in your head say, "Yeah, everything went well. I'm proud of the three of you. You've
I'm
done
going
well."
to scan the horizon with my eyes.
There's nothing.
Oh, good.
What a pleasant experience.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see the sun like this. It's kind of beautiful.
Honestly, right now I'm feeling like
it's stuck
punting
in the
those.
sky. Hasn't moved at all since you've been up here.
Honestly, I'm
Weird.
feeling like punting those tankers into the distance, and I assume you guys are feeling that as well. I'd like to say
No,
if that's
I am.
me, I'm sorry. First of all, normally I don't feel quite the homicidal tendencies quite this strong, and if it's one of
mean-
you guys, know that I forgive you already.
You know, it might not have to do with any homicidal urges. It might just be, you know, a good sporting attitude.
It's just sporting
Like
attitude.
I bet I could kick one of those really far.
Yes,
and
I
I
know.
don't even care if it kills anything. I mean, I don't. It's not that I don't. That came out wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling like these things are messing with my brain. On the upside, it's phenomenal to feel the wind rushing past these gigantic metal frames. It's like, I feel powerful, overwhelmingly powerful. Oh, we're supposed to be guarding the tankers, right?
The tankers are fine still. And you notice that Rosetta doesn't seem to be saying anything. You feel that she's sort of zoned out, just figuring out the robot. But aside from that, yeah, you're told to come back down. There isn't any.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Was that your pitiful attempt at imitating me?
That is a good set to say.
Yeah, I snubbed her right out of that.
Rosetta, that did sound a lot like you.
Oh, maybe to a bumpkin's ears.
You've got a. Oh, I am a bumpkin. That's right, guys. I'm a bumpkin. Apparently, that's a cool thing. So, let me know what you think.
We get the feeling from Sank that she's gonna have to break something to you.
Huh?
But maybe not right now.
Does Sank also want to be a bumpkin?
But yeah, the tankers start proceeding. They're going back towards that stairway / highway that you emerged from. Nothing seems to be wrong. You hear Walrus Musk say,
escort the tankers back down and you can get out of the machines.
Okay.
Okay. So, when do we get paid then?
You don't. You're at school.
Is that okay?
Do we get college credit?
This will go straight into college, yes.
Okay,
Okay.
I flick the comm off to Walrus Musk. There is no comm. Is it like okay? I realize things were
this as you like walk down?
yeah, I realize things work differently here in this country, but isn't it a little messed up to make kids fight for like fight against the whatever the fucks and
It's kind of weird, but they had like a big press conference about it at some point. We're the only people with enough juice to that
Juice.
term
juice.
juice.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
like
following with the
only
juice.
teenagers have enough of it to pilot the robots. The
Okay.
adults can try it, but they can't get hype enough.
Is that why Frederick just kind of
I'd rather not talk about Frederick.
I sit back in my throne. At least they could pay us.
I'm going to kind of hang back around the entrance into the underground and like wave the convoy in,
All right.
like army man style.
I am going to hold my rocket launcher up, much like an official fight person would do, and survey the landscape from a slight distance at the end of the convoy. So he's at the head, I'm at the tail.
Very smart. Walrus Musk says,
That's good. Have the two of you had previous military training?
More than you could ever frickin' imagine.
I like to make believe a lot.
This passion of mine was forged on the anvil of 1,000 push-ups over 1,000 days, and 1,000 robo push-ups over 1,000 robo days.
Uh-huh.
I've just thought a lot about what I would do if I had a robot, and this is one. Of
the,
I trained without rest, without a moment's consideration for my own body or health, to specifically be able to herd dogs with this efficiency.
yeah. The convoy makes it in as you're talking to Walrus Musk. All of them make it in safely with their harvest of water. The colony will drink tonight, and everyone will be happy. They'll have enough water to last for a long time to come. And Walrus Musk asks you to proceed down as well.
Yeah, proceed straight down.
I scan the horizon once more.
I'm already down.
There's nothing up there.
I gave you an encouraging pat on the shoulder as I traveled down.
I follow Sank underground. Man, I was really expecting some unexpected combat there.
As you were thinking that, the ceiling of the hallway, the passageway, collapses above you. The entire structure rumbles as bits and pieces of stone and mortar rock are thrown about, impacting the ground, smoke billowing everywhere. You realize all of a sudden that there's a shape amidst the smoke. You have a chance to position yourselves better to confront it.
First things first, I am going to yell to Walrus Musk. Okay, unlock the weapons.
We're working on it, he yells back at you.
Really? There's not like a button you can just press?
I position myself around the creature, trying to put some distance between it and me.
I lean forward, stick my shoulder out, and run straight at the enemy.
Oh. All right, yeah. All of a sudden, tension's flying. Rosetta says, "Idiot, what are you doing?" as you charge in. She is similarly hanging back with Sank.
I'm not hanging back. I am going as far away as possible. I am straight up booking it.
Oh, Rosetta's hanging back. She's in the midline then. Okay, so yeah. You as you charge forward, everything goes red. You see flashing sirens. You hear as the gate at the front of the hallway begins to shut. You hear shouting in your voice just above your footsteps echoing throughout. You hear Walrus Musk.
Keep it occupied! It can't get into the colony! You're our last and first line of defense!
And so you charge the shadow in the mist. In the smoke, rather. So give me an attack roll.
Close quarters?
Yes.
I imagine. Cool. Let's give it a shot. Come on. Please. 9.
Holy fuck.
Nice. There's a resounding as you impact whatever it was that's in there. You feel it through your strange new body. You feel it bend and break against your weight. You feel flesh. You feel skin, sweaty, rub against your armored body. You hear and again feel the crack of myriad ribs, the exhalation of a strange creature. You shoulder past it as it tumbles to the ground in a kind of meaty sound, and you realize it's more than one. You charge through as you barely make it past them. You count at least 2 others in the smoke.
By my many years dancing amongst the stars, that is the first dog I've ever met that's made out of flesh and blood. What kind of monster is it?
They all howl.
That doesn't sound like a dog.
That's terrifying.
I can confirm that, in fact, this is no dog.
Okay. I don't know. I thought we were fighting. We're not fighting. What is it with you and dogs?
I try to position myself in the highest possible point that can still maintain sight on this place.
All right, you managed to do so. Rosetta retreats a little bit at the sound of the roar, unnerved. They begin moving as the smoke clears. You see one of them has an indent in its chest. Blood? Ichor? Oil? Seeping out of the wound.
Juice?
6, 7 uncountable numbers of ribs jut outward. Too many ribs stick out of the wound. And it shambly rights itself, clutching at the fallen debris to pull itself to its feet. It stands once more.
Are our weapons unlocked yet?
Not yet. Close.
I'm going to hit it with a right cross.
All right, close quarters. Yeah.
Oh fuck! Nice.
Another 9.
I over the psycom. I mean over the com, which doesn't exist. I say something about like, yeah, try to distract them until our weapons are locked, and if you can, try to draw them away from any inhabited areas.
Okay, this whole place is inhabited though. So
Right
Do your
now,
best.
right now you're in a big hallway separated
I
from the
believe in
main
you.
colony. There is, however, still that caravan that was with you. They are
Right.
at the moment safe. They have not. Go ahead.
What's the positioning in the hallway? Like, am I further down the hallway than these combatants?
Okay. Picture in your mind a hallway. I will go left to right. Left being closest to the bottom, which is the colony. You're furthest left, followed by all the debris, the hole in the wall, the smoke, and the figures. Then there is the caravan. Then
Wait, but I waved the caravan in before I went in.
you charged ahead, though.
I suppose so. Yeah, never mind. Point taken.
Then there is Rosetta, and then there is Sank.
Okay.
Am I on top of a hill, a building?
The hallway is like slanted downwards, so you do indeed have higher ground.
Okay, so I'm at the very entrance to this fucker. I wanted to get back as far as physically possible.
All right, you did that.
Good.
All right, yeah, your right cross, it clears the smoke as your fist darts forward in a flash. You realize in your mind, Sank would have said that was just an afterimage. As your fist impacts the jaw of one of those strange creatures. Your strike is so powerful it blows away the smoke. and you see it for the first time. A strangely humanoid creature, sets of eyes improperly aligned, all wiggle around to stare at you mere moments before your armored fist, the armored fist of Fred Lightning, impacts its many-toothed jaw. You hear a as blood and bone and teeth all pop out of place, falling to the ground. There's a as each canine, each incisor strikes the hallway floor. You pull back, and the creature's head pops back into place.
Oh, come on.
The rest of you, strangely enough, feel the strike. You feel your fists impact the creature. It's very distracting.
I'm a little distracted by that. I'm still going to try to relay orders to both of the people in the front and semi in the front, saying, let's try to do our best to lead him away from the convoy. If he keeps throwing punches like that, the after images will just destroy everything. I speak specifically to Oh Ho Ho and say, try to draw them back.
All right. She struggles to regain her composure, but manages to make it. She starts shouting at the creatures. They don't really seem to pay any attention to her, and they start moving towards the convoy. But as they do so, you hear in your brains or in your body, you're not really sure, a series of the noises, and your machines, your robots, all respond at the same time. You hear...
Parker just had to find the right dolphin.
You hear and feel... ka-kung, 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 and your weapons unlock. Rosetta grabs the rifle from her shoulder, leveling it at the creatures, and opens fire almost immediately. And she misses. One of them does run at her. You feel her panic.
Don't worry, draw them all back and I'll completely revise my opinion of you.
They're only interested in the convoy. I think.
No, they're interested in me now!
Oh, okay. Keep it up. Do you want to go?
Yeah. I'm going to wait for the one that's rushing Rosetta to properly clear distance from the rest of the convoy. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to wait for it to properly clear distance away from the rest of the convoy in order to use my weapon without potentially blowing it the fuck up. Would that take a skill roll?
Yes.
Okay.
It's cleared the convoy, but Rosetta is within firing distance. You're basically firing past her, which you can totally do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to roll? Firearms?
Yeah.
Okay. Firearms it is. And this is a proficiency check, so 6 plus 3, 9.
9. And what weapon are you using?
Can I do narration for my weapon?
Yes, you can.
Yes. I very slowly lock my shield in place, bracing it against the ground. I lift the rocket launcher, placing it atop of the shield to minimize the shock and maximize the coolness. I take careful aim at the creature. This is, of course, all communicated over the comm to my friends,
yes.
which exist. I meditate on, I feel every individual gear, each artificial muscle snapping in place, the entire charge traveling up the body of my dog. It reaches the rocket launcher. Power overwhelming, coursing through it. This is the aim of the demolitions expert of the First Fleet. This is the superior rocket launcher, the Ultima Cannon. I aim down the sights and let one rocket rip. It flies forward with a whizzing, spitting sound. You can hear me singing a little bit of a theme song as it flies, but it's mostly obscured by the roaring of fire. Just
beautiful.
Around, blowing people big ol' rockets. The rocket hits. It has, this is the Ultima launcher. It has a +1 attack bonus, so it's a 10 actually.
Okay.
And has a damage bonus of +2.
Okay. This is the creature that Thunderbread struck earlier.
Yes.
You see it in full view as the left portion of its body down to its waist just gone. Vanishes as the Ultima launcher impacts and incinerates it. Rosetta is blown back, being in such close distance, but she does not appear overly harmed. You feel slightly scorched, as does she. The
Nothing
creature,
like fire singing across your skin, eh?
the creature stumbles to the ground,
I think so.
but otherwise manages to push itself up. It is gushing that oily ichor blood from its now gaping torso.
So that one's pretty much out of commission then.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay, how many more are around?
3.
Okay.
3?
Yes.
One is the one that is still alive despite my fantastic CQC.
Yes.
Cool. Let's take care of that one first.
Okay.
I am going to reach onto my back to unleash my nuclear spear. I sweep it out to one side.
Be careful of the convoy, bro.
How close is the thing to the convoy?
Not very. It's far away from the convoy. You dashed past them.
Okay, so the convoy is behind me?
The convoy's in front of you. If you're
front.
facing the opening that you came
Gotcha.
from. Yeah.
Okay. So if I were to detonate my spear at this distance, is it likely that the convoy would get damaged?
What's your spear do?
Oh, it. Well, my spear is tipped with pointed miniature nuclear warheads.
Okay.
When I strike with it, it detaches inside my target and explodes a moment later.
Holy shit.
As the thoughts of the function of this spear go through Thunderbread's head, Thunderfred's head, Fred Thunder's head.
There you go.
It took a lot of attempts. I fully recognize the capabilities of this weapon. My jaw drops, and I prepare to provide a quiet narration for what he's doing. Boss, whatever narration you provide is what Sank is going to say out loud to everybody.
Okay. So are they close enough that it might be an issue?
Maybe when it explodes, but not the. Like, how does it say how big this nuclear blast is?
Nope. Sure does not.
Okay. We'll deal with that when it comes. But it likely won't hurt them. Like if you get them moving, then they'll be fine.
Okay, I have a plan if the explosion could be problematic.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And if you want to attack, it'll be close quarters.
Excellent. Okay, I am going to sweep my spear out to one side, plant my feet, and lunge forward in a sudden burst of movement, aiming for dead center of this creature's mass.
Okay.
It's a 6.
Total?
Yes.
Okay. The creature. Excuse me. The spear connects with the creature and pierces through it. The tip shattering, breaking off in its chest.
Okay.
The spear does get stuck, however.
Perfect. Can I enact the next part of my plan?
Sure.
Great. Planting my feet even more firmly in the ground underfoot.
Uh-huh.
I am going to flex and attempt to bring the creature up and over to the slinging it in a semicircle in the air to rest on my opposite side, away from the convoy.
Thunderfred knobbly knees, you majestic motherfucker.
That would be
Athletics?
close quarters.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's a 9.
All right, yeah. Narrate what you want to do.
Great.
Sank quietly provides this narration for everybody, just for posterity.
There is a brief moment where I'm extended in a lunge, my spear piercing straight through the grotesque creature ahead of me. In a moment, I pivot and throwing my weight in the opposite direction, I sling the creature up and over my shoulder, slamming it down into the rubble behind me.
The creature howls once more as you do so, the others encroaching towards you.
No spear can match this.
I withdraw my spear and turn to face them.
All right. Rosetta focuses on moving the caravan out of the way, putting herself between the strange creatures and the fleeing civilians. She will provide backup if anything looks like it's going to go wrong to the caravan.
That warhead is probably going to detonate around that time, too.
Okay.
With me, turning around in a cloud of dust with my spear looking all cool, massive explosion right behind me.
It glints loudly, and the other two rush toward you.
I take cover and reload also at some point during this.
Okay.
This is, just while this shit's been happening, I have ducked. I assume I'm at the entrance to the tunnel, so I duck to the side and reload.
Yes, that is correct. You can do this.
Yep, that's all I'm doing.
All right.
My spear is useless without reloading, so I am going to drop it and wield my flesh-it gun. But I'm assuming that they get actions and stuff now.
Oh, they sure do.
Oops.
All right. The one that manages to charge ahead. It has no weapons, but it has long fingers. It reaches out towards your. You have your flesh-it gun drawn.
Yes.
Okay, it reaches out towards your flesh-it gun, trying to encapsulate your hand and the gun with its own hands. You feel. Let's see. Now, I'm not sure how to do this. Do I roll against you, or do you roll to defend?
I think it's opposed rolls in this system, if I'm recalling correctly.
Let's see.
But I don't think everything landed 100% for me.
Okay, that is a 9 total.
Okay. Cool. What am I rolling to oppose?
There's-
Go ahead.
Close
there-
quarters?
There's this vigor stat that I keep seeing referred to, but I
I'm
couldn't
honestly not sure.
Yeah, the
I
vigor
don't
stat.
remember that.
You gotta just ignore me. I keep seeing it brought up. It's in my notes a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Look, the enemies have
Vigor, yeah.
Huh.
proficiency versus vigor. Where the fuck does vigor
I don't
come
know.
from, man?
Okay, so I roll close quarters.
Yeah, just roll close quarters.
Am I rolling this with my flesh-it gun?
No.
No? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a 6.
Okay, its hands grab your own, crushing force applied to you. You feel its spindly fingers pull you towards it.
Ugh.
And you take 1 structure damage, as you feel your bones, the machine's bones? You can't tell anymore.
Bones?
His bones?
Is it my bones?
It's her bones! As you feel them breaking and cracking, and you are moved towards it. You also, the other one, sees you being pulled forward and leaps. It leaps. Oh, voice, work with me, man. Come on. And leaps at your feet. Its many-toothed jaw opening wide into this
Not my feeties!
into this gaping chasm, eager to swallow you whole. It rolls a 6. You could do a close quarters to try and kick it in the face before it bites you.
Oh yeah, big time. There's no way I'm not doing that.
Kick that thing in the face.
Yes, I rolled a 9.
All right, yeah, you kick it right in the face as it tries to get you. It does not get your feeties.
Good. I'm going to yell over my comm. Rosetta, Sank, I could really use some help.
Fine, Bumpkin. I'll help you as soon as I can. You see her level her weapon at the creatures that have charged you.
How close comparatively is he to the convoy?
Who?
How
Thunder?
close is Fred Thunder to the convoy?
I'm a ways away from it.
Yeah.
But if I break out the Ultima Cannon, I think I'd set you on fire.
You
Probably.
would, because they're
The
like
real
touching.
question is there any other way to resolve this?
Yeah, no, for the comm, I'm going to say, okay, I have a little bit of something that's some have called excessive, that may or may not have resulted in some casualties in the past on my side.
Right?
I'm used to explosions. How much do you trust me exploding everything around you?
I met you earlier today, and I trust you 100% completely.
Okay. When I say so, activate your boosters full thrust, okay?
Okay.
I aim down the sights of the Ultima Cannon, down the hallway, at the cluster of creatures around Fred Thunder. I really hope he can activate his jets in time to dodge this fucking explosion.
That guy has my hands clamped, though.
Yep.
We'll see how this works.
Yeah, no, I assume it's gonna take us both rolling really well to pull this off, but never mind. Fortune favors the me blowing the fuck out of you. I will quietly whisper over the comm that I am the Lord of Hellfire, and let one rip. Firearms. I got a 9.
Okay, what you're doing is very difficult. So
I'm going to.
what specifically are you trying to do?
I'm trying to, basically, from what I understand, I am aiming down a hallway, over the convoy, at a group of creatures that are surrounding my friend.
That
One of them
are
has-
not just surrounding, but like grappling.
Yes, I am going to try to fire a rocket so it hits behind the creature, so it ideally incinerates his friend while upsetting this thing's footing, so Fred Thunder has a chance to break free using his boosters.
Gotcha. And I guess that the thing's body will even shield me from the blast at least a little bit.
Exactly. That's the plan exactly.
Nice. Good plan.
Okay, a 9.
Can I also, while
Nine, yeah.
this is happening, can I make another firearms roll to try and break free?
Close quarters?
Yes.
Do you have a knife?
No, I have the giant nuclear spear is large enough.
Actually, you know what? I'll say that a knife is standard on all these.
No.
You
Well,
could make
it is, but the lance spear specifically says that it takes up so much space you can't.
He's giving you a free
Okay,
knife, take
I'll
it!
take this knife.
I'll give you a free knife. Only one of your hands is grappled.
Gotcha.
Pretty sturdily, too.
Yeah,
pretty
let's gonna have to
badass.
cut that hand off.
Yeah.
I'm aiming for the wrist joint where there is as little armor plating as possible.
All right, I'll let you do that.
That's a
Fuck
9.
yes.
All right, you very swiftly whooshing, draw the knife. You hear its resounding metal in the hallway, and the metal of your arm parts at the blade's touch, and you expect circuitry, robotics beneath it, but it bleeds much like the strange creatures before you.
Much like a dog.
And
Just like dog. God.
not only have you just sliced your own arm off, you've seen the
Hand off.
hand. But in addition to having just sliced your own hand off, you've seen something strange. I'm gonna need you to make a spirit check to see this, to make sure
Okay.
you're not rattled by this.
Good thing. I'm rattled by it.
Okay, and Rosetta, the rest of you also need to make a spirit check because you felt him cut his arm off. Rosetta makes it. Sorry,
I make
hand.
it.
Okay, yeah, they both
Why
make
do I
it.
fail all my spirit rolls?
So you lose 1 ego.
I'm out of ego.
Oh no.
That was my last ego.
You have id still.
I do. How much id do I have? I forgot to.
You
mark that
start
down.
with however much id you had going into the robot.
You also
That
you
didn't
gain
answer my question.
you gain id on every attack that succeeds, so you
Yes.
probably have an id or two.
Yes. And
Gotcha.
you can
Three
spend
attacks that succeed.
you can spend id on any violent action, but but you probably have more id than ego right now.
I mean, I have no ego, so that's kind of
Yes.
necessary.
Okay, so here's an interesting mechanic of Tears of a Machine. When your id exceeds your ego, you go on a rampage. You become a berserker. Normally, the DM takes control of that. But I trust you guys enough, and your story sense is impeccable. So, Matt, do you want to roleplay your own character going berserk?
I suppose that I do.
Okay.
There's still a bullet in the air on its way to you.
Yes,
also.
there is.
Rocket.
A
rocket.
rocket is still on the way, and your survival is dependent on you performing a complex maneuver, but you're berserking. I should say, at this moment, everyone just feels a whooshing, and suddenly a piercing headache, a migraine overcomes you as you feel as though a part of you has been cut away. The machine mouth of Fred Lightning, it parts, it cracks, and you hear a roar echo throughout the hallway. Fred!
Is that dolphin?
And yeah. Okay, so you're berserking now. You get one action, and then for now, and then others will see. How much? Let's say you had 4 id.
That's what I have written down. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just think for one moment here. My mind goes red, and I immediately abandon the plan as it was agreed upon. I power down my boost jets, and instead of retreating, take a step forward, pivot on one foot, and back check the monster just ahead of me.
Like into the rocket?
Yes.
Oh my
Nice.
god, that's so fucking hardcore.
All right. The monster, this succeeds. This is berserking. It uses id for every.
It uses 1 point of id.
Yes, in every action, it uses id. And you back check the monster. It's caught off guard. It's gnawing on your severed hand as it flies through the air, spiraling towards the rocket. And it impacts midair. The two collide. Blood, bone, oil, ichor spatters the hallway as the bits and pieces at the center of the explosion are incinerated. Large bone chunks pepper the caravan, though they remain alive for now, undamaged, but certainly mortified. Rosetta is covered in ichor and sank. You see the spray surround the hallway begin water falling to the bottom.
Whew. So I keep rampaging until I'm out of id. Is that right?
Yes.
I take cover and continue reloading.
Okay.
Great. So ahead of me, we have the creepy maw monster on the floor.
Also,
We have Rosetta, and we have the caravan.
yes. Rosetta's panicking and screaming, and she opens fire into the group of you.
Fair enough. I am going to bend down to again pick up my spear, jet into the air ever so slightly, and come slamming down on the monster on the floor in front of me.
Okay. That succeeds, and the tip of the spear earlier detonates.
That took a while.
Well, we did spend a lot of time talking about a rocket flying through the air.
There was a rocket in flight for a fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that explodes as you. I'm assuming you're using it kind of like a pole, like a staff, like bringing it down, like overhead or something.
Almost like that scene from a very distinct anime.
I can't remember.
Accidentally in anime?
No, please go on.
No, yeah, I am slamming it down like a staff.
All right, yeah.
I have not had the. I didn't have a chance to reload it, and I assume I don't have the presence of mind to do that now.
No. No,
So
you do
it's
not.
basically just a big hunk of metal.
Yes, a big hunk of metal. You could hardly call it a lance. It impacts the creature, knocking it to the ground just as the nuclear tip of your spear earlier detonates in the creature that was struggling to its feet. It sends another shower of bones at you, charred bones and ashes, as everything bounces, pings around the hallway. You're sent careening across the expanse, slamming into the far wall. Your spear lost. You land right next to the caravan, right next to Rosetta.
Great. Do I just keep acting and do this entire rampage, or do we do turn?
It turns more or less, yeah.
Okay.
Seeing my pal hit the ground after his little berserking rampage and feeling every second of that, I yell over the comm to try to get him under control. Fred Thunder, come on, this isn't like you. You have the soul of a poet and the body of a runner, and the sweet ass of a person that can sit on an invisible chair. Pull your shit together. I try to recall his ego.
How does that? Do I roll something or?
I think you
basically it's
you
like-
roll rally.
I'm calling our relationship, which you can only do once per battle per person, you know.
Yeah.
To try to get him a point of ego, which will stabilize the rampage.
Cool.
Yeah.
So do you roll rally?
I think you roll spirit. I don't know, man.
What do you think, boss?
Me or him? Is it how convincing I am or how convinced he is?
I think no matter how convincing you are, it depends on whether or not it reaches him and he has the presence of mind to be inspired.
So both of us.
So roll to be convincing
And then I will roll if that succeeds.
to see if it reaches you.
What am I rolling even?
Rally.
Roll rally.
Oh, okay. And rally is spirit?
Spirit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're 5 spirit.
darn straight, I do 6.
God.
6 plus you 8 points in spirit or in rally.
Do I? Nope, just 6.
6? Okay. All right.
6.
Go ahead and do a spirit check for me, Bread Thunder.
5, no dice.
You're just...
I fail every single spirit check that you've thrown at me.
Why? Weird. Your though it doesn't reach Fred Thunder, you do in fact your care for your comrades reaches Rosetta, and she gains a point of ego.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Do I gamble?
Nice.
We're in this together! Let's take him down! She begins opening fire on Brett Thunder. Spending that point of ego.
Okay.
She's shooting Fred Thunder?
Yep.
She's trying to disable the robot, not kill him.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah. And she rolls a 9.
Oh.
I don't know if you can oppose that while you're berserking.
Also, is your structure damaged enough that you're malfunctioning at this point?
I don't think so.
He only took like 2.
I have taken.
Oh,
I
you did
forgot
cut
to mark
your arm
that-
off.
Yeah, I forgot to
Your
mark
hand.
down a point of structure damage for my arm.
Also, the explosion.
Did the explosion damage my structure though? I thought I was far enough away that it was okay.
It was just knockback from the explosion.
Okay, so I have 2 points of structure damage right now.
Okay.
All right. Wait, is that Jackson in the chat or you, Matt?
What?
Oh, what?
That's Matt.
That was me.
Okay.
So,
Someone said I wasn't anime enough, so I said you take that. back.
Nice. So yeah, you have 2 points of structure damage. I don't know if you can counter this. She attacks you, and it succeeded. You take another point of structure damage.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I can counter that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not really going to try because I'm rampaging.
Yes.
Great. I take the damage and it only makes me angrier. I am, let's see, I guess I'm kind of almost on like one knee over the wreckage of the last creature that I destroyed.
You're closest to the caravan and then Rosetta. Rosetta is
Right.
shooting at you.
I am going to rise to my feet, pitch all of my weight forward, and sprint forward straight over the caravan with reckless abandon. And I am going to... I'm assuming I'm going to crush at least a couple of them, but like the point is that I'm not really aiming for them, but I'm also
But they're in your warpath.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I stomp straight over them, straight into Rosetta, grab both of her robot shoulders, and headbutt her.
Oh shit. All right, yeah. The headbutt succeeds. She's certainly not expecting this. There's a loud kang echoing through the corridor. Sank, you feel the headbutt too. It is quite jarring. Rosetta lets out a yelp and is stunned. She ceases shooting. The robot stumbles around drunkenly, going limp noodle in your grasp.
Right?
That's the end of your rampage, right?
No, I still
got
have
one more.
point of hit left.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try and rip off one of the arms from her robot.
Okay, Sank, you can act.
I am going to rapidly try to change distances and fucking bulldozer over berserking pal right now with my shield.
Okay.
Since they moved past the caravan, meaning they're closer to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to hit Fred Thunder with my shield, not harming the robot, but just like enough of a force to knock it the fuck back. That is close quarters.
Yeah.
6 + 4, 10.
You succeed.
+1 for combat.
Describe what happens. You're quite successful.
Seeing that the disarming process will continue ad infinitum unless I directly intervene. I've seen this many times before. I dash forward, fully throwing on my boosters at full boost.
Nice.
Yeah, there is no theme song this time. That's how panicked I am. I just quietly sweat as I rocket forward, impacting the side of Rosetta, forcing the rebelling berserking creature that won't just stop screaming and chittering like a goddamn dolphin, slamming it into the wall and pinning it there with my shield.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's still to use up my point of id?
What? Which one?
Is that the point of id that I used to try and rip the robot?
No. You still have one.
Okay, great. So you're pinning me against...
I'm pinning you against the wall.
Okay.
With the shield.
Great. Cool. My robot is going to stretch its creepy red mouth open wide and attempt to take a bite out of yours.
Nice. You hear it. You hear once more. It's roar. Fred.
That is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
That is goddamn terrifying. I quickly
Chat wants to know if they can get a turn to decide what I do, actually.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
think that's
shit! I should have been
fantastic.
doing that.
Okay.
Do over. Yes,
Yeah.
Chat.
You're pinned against the wall. How are you going to try to...
I am pinned against the wall and I have 1 point of id left. How do I end this rampage?
Yeah. How do you fight Sank right now, also? Who has you pressed against the wall?
Right.
There's also a really, God, now I feel like I need to let shit happen because I had a really foolproof plan for this.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's cool. I think chat's just going to be disappointed.
We've got one.
Sarcaster says bite him. Bite her, okay.
Bite the
Bite
shoulder.
the shoulder.
There's a lot of biting.
off.
Rip your arm off and use it as a club.
As a club.
You only have. Oh, I guess you have the
Somebody
broken arm.
seemed underneath that mess.
Yeah. I need to let the cat in really quick. He's gonna tear the door down while this happens.
Try and suplex her into the wall behind. Sit down and cry.
That's probably the next action.
Alright,
After this, I'm gonna cry.
What's going on?
I'm still looking at chat suggestions. This is a tough call. Like, there are lots of people saying arm club.
Yeah, there are.
Like, I feel like the position that I'm
Yeah.
in is not advantageous to that.
I honestly think you can only bite or attempt a suplex, I guess.
I'll give you another point of it if you want to do a two action thing.
I would love that.
All right, you get another point of vid because you've been wrecking shit up.
Great. I am going to flex my many hydraulic muscles, stick one of my feet back to plant it securely on the wall behind me, and push with all of my might, attempting to send Sank flying backwards to, again, give myself some mobility.
Okay. What would this be against a player?
I'm cool with just letting it happen.
All right,
Like,
cool. Yeah. Yeah.
So long as I can keep the shield up, like, so the next attack is against the shield. That's
Yeah, go for it. Narrate what happens.
me or him. Is the question.
Both combined.
Okay, I'll do it since he narrated what he is doing. I will narrate my
reaction,
response.
yeah.
I am forced back across the ground. I let out a very stereotypical, I guess, like, because like whenever you're knocked back in the robot, people always make the noises like for no fucking reason. So I make that noise as I slide across the ground, maintaining my footing, holding the shield aloft. Fred Thunder shit is pressed up against the shield, roaring like a goddamn maniac.
Nice.
Go with your next action.
Okay.
Rosetta's gonna act now.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. She's going to shoot at you. Yeah, she's going to attempt to shoot you.
Well, give it a shot.
That is a 10.
Damn. Okay.
She's
I take a point of
she's
structure
good.
damage?
I statted her out.
I take a point of structure damage.
Yes.
I've taken 4 points of damage. Can I still function?
Yes. You are berserking.
Perfect. Okay. I am going to again turn my robot face to the sky and let loose a scream. Fred! I bend forward, reach over with my right arm. I'm assuming I cut my left hand off.
Yeah, yeah.
I reach over with my right arm to grab my left arm at its severed wrist, and with a great wrenching motion, I tear it straight off of the chassis of my robot. Blood spurts from the shoulder socket, and with another visceral scream, I swing it full force at Sank.
Okay. Seeing this attack coming, and this is your last point of it, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Seeing this attack coming, the final frenzied attack, I quickly purge my shield, letting my arm loose of it. I disconnect it, engage the booster on the back of it, kick it with all my might directly into you, negating the entire attack, forcing you backwards. I dive forward and try to finally pin your robot.
Nice.
Yeah. You pin his robot. You pin it to the ground. It screams still berserking, but cooling down. You take another point of structure damage.
Using my free hand, I deck it straight in the face.
You take another point of structure damage.
Okay, that is all of my structure damage. My robo is out of commission.
All right, as you're pinning that one to the ground, as Rosetta's distracted, the last remaining monster does a dog pile on top of you, Sank. It bites into the back of your neck, digging its many, many teeth into the metal. You hear the ping, ping, ping as the metal cracks and pops. You feel your throne room grow smaller.
How much structure damage?
2.
2, okay.
Damn. How's your robo doing?
It's doing fine.
Nice.
Beelzebub Blaster is one tough motherfucker. I yell to Fred Thunder. I yell, I know you're in there, and I know you're better now. Come on, answer anything.
The robot is silent. It's not berserking anymore.
It's powered down, more or less.
hearing the thing repeatedly bite. Well, yeah, hearing the creature repeatedly bite at my back, I actually begin to get significantly pissed off. Actually furious, I whirl around, using a point of my own id. In an almost berserker-like moment, I drive my rocket launcher straight into it and pull the trigger.
Oh shit. All right, that hits. You take 2 points of. How much does your rocket launcher have? A damage rating on it?
Yes, +2.
You take 4 points of structure damage. It dies though.
Yeah.
It dies for sure. What's your structure at right now?
1.
Wow.
Thanks to my shield.
Holy shit.
That's incredible.
The hulking remain of my robot simmers directly over Fred Thunders.
And so the conflict draws to a close. The vanguard, the caravan was able to retreat back to the colony with the help of Rosetta, as she did the coup de grace to the final one that was blown in half.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one. It was mostly.
I drag Fred along.
Wait. As I'm lying amidst the rubble, I slowly begin to regain consciousness. I have fragmented memories of what just happened, and I bring one hand to my head. All around me, the robot is sparking. There are jagged fragments of metal where they should not be. Systems are malfunctioning and offline, and as I lie there, my windshield wiper fluid glands begin to malfunction. And tears stream down the face of my robot.
Your robot begins crying, and your machine begins to shed tears.
I'm definitely not crying inside the robot.
It's okay.
Not crying.
Definitely not crying inside the robot.
It's okay. It's okay, friend. I know you're not. I continue dragging his, the wrecked remains of my own, somehow managing one sputtering step after the other. It only has one arm at this point, but it is still managing to move. I try to drag him down the remainder of the tunnel.
You mount him on the shield and carry him down like a sled.
Nice.
You both smoking, fritzing, sparks jumping from your robots, oily blood gushing from their respective wounds. You return to the colony, Rosetta following behind you in silence. You have succeeded on your first mission.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
Despite
Not in character. In character, I'm pretty torn up.
there's a somber moment where Rosetta realizes the harsh realities of war, and Fred Thunder regrets his actions and laments quietly, lost in despair and angst, and all that appears over the comm very lightly is a coming home victorious, the only people who survived. Best friends forever, nobody even died. My ego is still rockingly high.
I lost 3 points of my ego, like, right off the bat.
My spirit stat was 5. I felt the passion.
Yeah, my goal. All right, so yeah, that for everyone, that's the close of the session. They managed to succeed. My goal with that was to rob you of ego during the mundane shit, and then have you pilot the robots.
You nefarious bastard.
Yeah, like that's what I was most excited for about Tears of a Machine. The idea that your daily life carries over into the big battle, and that like fucking up and disappointing people and feeling sad affects you in that battle definitively.
Like that is awesome, and I think you set it up really, really well.
You did great, dude.
Thanks.
Things kept almost going bad for me, but Sank was unflappable except when Frederick died. That was the only thing that threw her.
I told you I was gonna kill one of you.
Yeah, you did. Like, that's the only thing that threw her, and she would have actually started berserking if I didn't purge that id at the last second. Like, I did attack after attack after attack, and
Yeah.
nothing. So, like, I rose up to my ego, and I'm like, oh, gotta make this climactic, plus I don't want to go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fun system!
That's a really fun system.
Isn't it? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Oh my
totally
god,
see
it's
that.
so good!
I'm not gonna lie, when I was initially reading it, I was mostly thinking like, oh, this looks like a lot of rolling. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna love this, but that was really, really great.
I'm gonna be honest, outside the robot, I'm not in love with it.
Yeah,
Inside
yeah.
the robot,
Yeah, no, like that's kind of what I was thinking. Like the main draw for me was the ego and id system, and I was like, okay. I don't know how I feel about outside the robot, like with the skills, etc., but like I saw the potential in the robot bits, which is weird because usually I'm like fighting is kind of boring, but like the system kind of makes the fighting really interesting because there's a very palpable risk.
oh god, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it also like it felt tactically really cool to be like, oh, I should get to what's the name of the high ballistics range?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like I have this Ultima rocket launcher. I better get to high ballistics so I don't blow everybody up with it. Like having that tactical consideration right off the bat made me feel awesome and like a legit demolitions expert.
Yeah.
Like knowing when to get the fuck out and like cover my team. I wanted to play a cocky vet, who also creates after images
Yeah.
frequently and is never afraid of anyone.
Just an extra image.
But yeah, like it felt really good. I fucking love the Bielsa blaster. Basically you choose a loadout for your they're called Saints in the base game. We just called them the robot, or in
The
Saint's
robots.
case, the Saint can start with a lot of starting equipment that's like very varied. You have the flechette gun, which is like that's the basic rifle, pretty much. Like
it's not actually. There's another like kind of more standard rifle.
You got the shotgun.
Yeah, I had the flechette shotgun, which is ideal. It's ideal for people who switch back and forth between firearms range and close quarters because it can be fired at either.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I never got a chance to use it.
Yeah, like that's one of them. You also had the frickin' nuclear spear. That's what I was gonna take until I saw the Ultima rocket launcher, and I'm like,
that was so cool.
oh, I really want this. I really want to be the Lord of Hellfire. But yeah, like I have a complete fascination for shields and giant robot shit.
Yeah.
They're the best. Never don't take a shield. They're the coolest things. Like, I don't like shields in normal fantasy, but my god, do I like them in sci-fi shit.
I'm also very hype about the giant robos. Like, I love.
Oh my god, you're berserking.
Oh, that was so cool. But like,
you did a great berserk.
I loved the robos in Galactic Cosmic, and playing a system where it's like all built around the robos is that was an incredible amount of
Yeah, well, we did we do one before Galactic Cosmic?
No, it's just been
no,
Galactic Cosmic.
Yeah.
It's just for 2 months in a row.
But I'm loving it.
Thank you for letting me control my berserking robot Foss.
Yeah, no problem.
I think that might have been that might be the most fun that I had in that entire fight. That was awesome.
That was fun to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know how to deal with.
Yeah,
And,
I thought that was awesome.
Oh man, just very, very cool all around. Wow. Nice.
Very nice
That was-
job playing too.
Yeah, that was a good time. Thank you for running that.
Yeah, no problem. I hope everybody enjoyed it, Chad included.
The fucking, like, we also kind of lucked out in that we maintained a careful watch until we got in the tunnel, and then they ambushed us. When in a tunnel is, like, when we are at our best because we have so many explosives.
Yeah.
I liked how you delayed that, boss.
Again, like most of my sessions, I have like a general outline that gets thrown to the wind. The only thing that was like planned was that intro that I did, and then the rest of it was just like welcoming ceremony, aptitude tests, lunch, just like written at various points on a page. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. But yeah.
Well, that was a blast. I'd absolutely play it again. Like, I wanna play a session where we are already familiarized with the robots, so we could maybe like go on 1 or 2 missions.
Yeah,
totally. There's the possibility of the frickin' like double robot that.
Oh god, I was like, part of me was hoping that we would be able to work that in this time around, but clearly there wasn't enough time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess chat might not know this, but there is a variant rule setting in this system where you can basically do 2 people to a robot on la Pacific Rim.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
Yeah.
that's my jam.
Exactly. Like, God, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. Oh, and for anybody that got their thing picked, email us, and we will give you the stuff for the giveaway thing.
Yes.
The code for Dungeoneers.
Yeah.
What a sell, boss. What a sell.
Yeah,
Thank you for running this. Like,
Yeah.
I can tell it was no small amount of effort. Like in the beginning, me and Matt are just sitting through the narration, stony faced at each other, like you wrote a lot.
I hope it wasn't too much at the beginning. Like I was
no,
trying
it
to
was-
like lay it on thick.
No,
But-
it was awesome and really well written.
Oh, like I got what you were going for. You were going for over drama to the extreme,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's awesome. Like, and that's why I said like, oh, I feel bad because my character is kind of a piece of shit.
No. I knew you guys. I knew you guys would do that. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it, and again, I hope everybody really enjoyed it. Next month, do we have any idea what we're going to be live streaming?
Not quite yet. It'll.
not right this second.
Yeah,
Cool.
it'll probably, like, it might come down to me. We might do Galactic Cosmic again. We might do Monster of the Week. We might do
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
that, or something. We might do this again. Who knows?
Yeah, I would be down to do this or Monster of the Week or
Yeah.
Galactic Cosmic.
I've got another tabletop that I want to try out called, if you don't mind me spoiling it,
Well,
Go for it.
go, please.
called Ryutama. It's supposed to be really fun.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah.
I
That
haven't heard of that.
that sounds more chill. Like,
yeah. It's not quite as like anime as this. It's more. It's probably more in line with like.
this anime is this fast.
Yeah, I know. I don't know though. It might be kind of like to give you everyone an idea of what Ryutama would be like. It'd probably be like Ghibli plus Ti, except like slightly more chilled out Ti.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun. Jackson had the most timely disconnect I've seen in
No
any
kidding.
ever. Oh,
That was something.
you can oh my god, I could not have fucking you cannot plan something better than that.
Right?
I can't believe how perfect that worked out.
I would have been mad, but no, it worked out too well.
It worked out too well. I was figuring it could happen either there or on the stairs.
Yeah.
Those would be the 2 perfect times.
And it's just silence as he passes away from old age in his robot. Oh no.
Oh, jeez. No, like, fucking... Gonna pour one out for Jackson.
Rip Jackson.
Yep.
Poor guy.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
thank you all, everybody, for coming by. I'm glad that you all
Seriously, it was
enjoyed
a blast.
the stream. We'll do it again next month, and we'll announce it further ahead of time next month.
Oh.
Yeah.
something about this system that I thought was hilarious was 17-year-olds are OP as fuck.
Right?
Like, I chose my character's age before figuring shit out, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
I'm a little strong.
Yeah. For some reason, yeah, it's funny. It's very funny.
It's funny, I blew all of my points on create, which is something I rolled a grand total of 1 time, so I think I balanced it out a bit.
You succeeded on that create roll.
I did succeed on that create roll
When did you roll create?
when I
feel
was
like I'm
showing off as much as possible
Right,
on the
okay.
on the track.
Cool.
So I think it was worth it. That should have boosted my ego thinking about
It should have. I should have given you that.
Yeah, like, but God, 17-year-olds OP, man.
And for anybody interested afterwards, I will put a link to the system in the description. Et cetera,
Fucking
et
play it.
cetera.
It's a blast.
It's really
fun.
It's really fun. Like
Damn.
yeah, like damn, really good. Heartily recommended.
Yes. Do we have any like announcements or anything we want to do before we wrap up?
That I can think of off the top of my head.
There's gonna be a stream next month.
Yeah.
People know that.
Approximately around the same time as this one, except next month, probably.
Yeah. Drink water.
We'll let you know.
Drink water.
What?
Water's good. Stay
Is
healthy.
that an LPT?
No, it's not an LPT.
Okay.
Get out
But
of
yeah,
here.
thank you guys all for coming. We really had a blast playing this one. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking.
Yeah.
Sorry about the last minute announcement for the stream. Also.
Yeah. Life happened.
Yeah, Foss got really fucking sick.
I'm less sick, but still sick.
Yeah, you were keeping it together, though. You lost it. I can't believe you did the Ojo-sama laugh. You fuck.
Oh!
Why would you do that with your voice in the shape?
That one actually doesn't hurt my voice too much.
Level
This
with
one.
me. How long did it take you practicing that to get it just right?
I never practiced.
Okay.
Wow!
So he is.
I'm a
just
natural
Oh,
Ojo-sama.
Idiot savant Ojo-sama.
Yeah. Every time she did it, Sank would just stare off into the distance, like with a listless expression. Like it's like my brain. It's like my brain's allergic to it.
Nice. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming by, and I think now we're actually going to end the stream after like the 6th time we've said thank you.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
You guys are seriously the best.
Oh yeah, no, we
You're
love
the
all of
real
you. Thank you all so much, and thank you all so much for 10K. It means you all mean a lot. I can't express it. I can't express it really. Anyway,
Still, guys.
you stop making fun of me being earnest. Goodbye, everybody. We love you.